Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us, and we are thrilled to have you with us tonight. This is perhaps the biggest Monday night in the history of home shopping. We have an exciting night. Of course, this is really the finale of what is all across the world a big holiday shopping weekend, but all the way into today, and that means Cyber Monday sale. Now, this is going to also wrap up our biggest sale event of the year, which of course has been Black Friday up until today. It shifts to Cyber Monday. I dressed for the occasion, and we've got an exciting finale for you. 3 hours that are all about the final chances to get whatever it is you cannot stop thinking about, whatever it is that is on your shopping list for fine jewelry. We have got it for you, and it is an additional discount plus another discount plus a 10% off sale. And that is what is so exciting about tonight. So we are ready to shop, and we have brought out and truly saved some of the best for last. We really have some incredible, affordable, but also museum pieces on the way, a little bit of everything to share with you, including pieces you've never seen before, like a triple sapphire ring, our best, and I mean literal best, values on tanzanite, blue wing block Ds, only the best for you guys, but the values are our lowest per carat we will see all time ever, and it's so exciting that it's here. We've also been taking a lot of requests throughout the day, so I've got a request for Melanie here. It's a beautiful, beautiful stone. We've got that, so Melanie, whenever you're ready on your fabulous color change diaspora, we did manage to find the largest one remaining. And then also, Leanne, whenever you're ready, I got a couple requests for you, but actually we have classics here too, like our princess cut diamond tennis bracelet, our beautiful journey style pendant, our 1 carat diamond by the yard necklace, which is one of the hottest pieces we do, but of course at a discount like this you cannot go wrong. Great time to shop for yourself or for gift giving, and that's really the name of the game tonight. So this is our final 3 hours. Without any hesitation, this is the last chance to get that extra 10% off, and that is quite a substantial discount. Can really add up to literally thousands and thousands of dollars you save off one single piece of jewelry. So it is a great time to be shopping and requesting. We've even brought out the biggest pink diamond we have. Our 109 is here, some gorgeous opals, our huge round brilliant tennis bracelet, our 9 carat 30 is still here. Saw that earlier in the sale event. So this is going to be quite the day. And before we get started into our first item, I do want to say, in addition to the requests and welcoming those as we always do, I want to also say it's not just Cyber Monday, also happens to be a very special day for one of our TVON family members, and that's one of our viewers out in Maryland. It is Stanley's birthday today, so I'm so glad to get to share that with you and wish you the very best, Stanley. I know he is hopefully with us and hopefully has enjoyed a fabulous day already, and we're here to give you a big old finale birthday celebration. And so that is, I know he's a great shopper of ours and been with us a while. So Stanley, wonderful to have you with us, and thank you so much for spending a little bit of time, and I'm so glad I got to know that it's your birthday today. So we're thinking of you here at TVON and wishing you many, many, many more. And so we've got, of course, anything that we can share with you. This is the time to do it, and get ready for the wheels. And also my blue wing block Ds, I will say, there is an oval, there is a huge 16 karat, but then we also have an 8 carat, and priced like never before. So if you had blue wing on your list, today is absolutely the day to get it. So let's get started. And then again, anything you want to say, you let me know. We're actually going to start with tanzanite. So this is our fabulous cut that we don't see very often, and it's item number 1119218. And so we're thrilled to have you with us again. It's going to be it though. This is it, 3 hours. So it's a pretty important time, and we're going to try to cover as much jewelry ground as possible. And we're starting here with this really wild 1119218 tanzanite, which is our Asher Cut 101 here, and it's got a good look to it, doesn't it? This is going to have all the red flashes, and you know we don't see a lot of 1 carat stones, so that's always unusual. But then we have this 30-point diamond weight. You can see that that's going to really extend the length of the ring overall, because you've got already this beautiful 1 carat, but then you get this floral, almost like a floral meets a clover design with leaves or lotus florals inside each section here, which is really, really pretty. And then of course it's in the white gold. Or do you want yellow gold or do you want rose gold? Keep in mind, when we can, which is most of the time, we're still changing gold colors for you. Still want you to get exactly what you want as far as color of gold, as far as sizing, of course. All that's really, really important. So we're making sure we got you covered on all fronts here. And then still our best values. Remember, it is final sale because, of course, these deep discounts are legendary. So again, when we've got pieces coming down to this low, what you see is what you get. So that's important to remember. Of course, diamonds would be the only exception to that, where you know the consistency of our white diamonds. So we'll have those for you. Several different options in white diamonds. But keep that in mind. And of course, this is going to be really our last call on this tanzanite ring, and it's just a classic. I'm going to try it on for you. It was $19.99 at one point. Not going to be that here tonight. So excited that we can bring it down for you. It's one of my favorite days of the entire year, actually, is a big shopping holiday like this is. And although, you know, again, something that's oriented towards the internet and online, well, we kind of, before there was internet shopping, there was home shopping on television. And so we're kind of excited. We feel like we're the pioneers of the business a little bit. But here we go. Not us specifically, but you know, before there was internet shopping and online shopping, there was television home shopping. So really cool way to get in some big Cyber Monday deals. And this one is not even going to be, how about $9.99? Sounds pretty good, but remember, we're taking everything to the lowest point first. The 10% is literally an extra. It's an extra bonus. It's a thank you for being with us on this holiday weekend. It's a great incentive to shop what you've been thinking of and what you've wanted, and it's not going to be even $899 to get this one to you. And that's the beauty of it. Still offering that free shipping, still getting that free sizing going, still getting that gold color change, all of that. And think of how beautiful this would be if you are thinking about so much of what we bring is huge, 10-carat stones, 20-carat stones, and the like. It's kind of exciting to bring something like this that is a little bit more maybe everyday wearable for you. And it's going to be $888 instead. And that means after 10% extra, remember that's always an extra if you're kind of, listen, a lot of people have probably been traveling for the last week or so, right? Maybe you're coming back into reality here this evening as we kick off the week. And so this may be an event that maybe you're seeing for the first time and now getting a chance to shop for the first time. So remember, whatever price you see on the screen actually is still going to be an extra 10% off that at checkout. So that means $7.99 for that very ring to get it home to you. So that's one great way to go. Then we have a little bit more to show you, and we're going to have, like I said, everything from affordable to museum and everywhere in between. And that is why we want to get your request, because even so, with 3 hours, probably not going to have time to show you every last piece in the inventory. So if there is something you've maybe seen from the event and are curious if it's still here, that would be a good idea to ask. Then, of course, anything you have on a wish list that you've seen even months ago, we can always look for that. And that's the idea. Now, we've got 2 designer rings that are the same ring but with different stones. So we may show those here coming up real soon. And then $888, that one got to go $7.99 at checkout. So a huge value. Then we've got one of my favorites is going to be some earrings that we're going to bring. We've got some really cool hoop earrings that are very unique. I know we've seen a lot of the classic hoops. So we're actually going to bring you some of the burnished style that we have, which really replicates a lot of the rings we've had that have been super popular. And then, okay, this, I know it's a little early to be showing 16-karat 41s, but in the next few minutes, you're going to see a 16-karat 41 blue wing, and I don't think anyone's going to get over the price tag. So that's all happening, but let me show you 2 rings that we had the other day. I had this design in amethyst, and it was so much fun because it was so different from our normal. And this time around, we're actually going to another aspect of the quartz family. I'm going to just flip it around because for whatever reason, I feel like the diamond should be on top there. We've got another quartz family gem in gorgeous, rich Madeira citrines. And then I also happen to have the same ring, but in white gold, in a fabulous garnet. And these are the garnets. I know we see a lot of exotic garnets here, like mandarins and savorites and Marilani mints and color change and demontoids, and the list goes on and on. But these are the classic red Pyro Mozambique garnets that have this beautiful, not too much brown. They're like a burgundy red, like a really intense kind of color here that I'm so happy we have. And just because we don't see them, and it's something that's really new for us. So we've got one of each. You're getting, no matter what, same density on the stones, same size of the stones. So either way, you're getting 453 in carat weight. So I'm going to talk about 1110,628, and then it'll be 632, and that'll be left to right. So we'll talk about the citrines first. I called them mandarins there, because they really do. This is, most citrines going to have a yellow color. These are the Madeiras, so they have that richer tone where you see bright. Do you actually see the reds? There are reds coming through on these Madeira citrines. There are deep goldens, rich bronze tones, cognac-y tones as well. 453 is the carat weight no matter which one you get. So you're going to choose your choice here. And then, of course, you've got this pave that's sort of, it looks almost as if it's water, the way it's kind of going or wrapping around one side in between the marquees. Then it goes and kind of runs on the other side here, and you see that really big section of pave that's within that loop. And then the other side's going to be mirror finish. Same thing happens on the white gold here, which, by the way, the citrines are going to stay in the yellow gold. This garnet version actually can be changed. So that's good news there. So if you want to do the garnets in yellow, white, or rose, you can. This one has to stay as is. So the Madeira citrine, they will all be the same price. They were a $39.99 deal because, well, there's a lot of gold. It's a wide band. What is the diamond weight? weight. It's 51 points, so I was just making sure we get that. And then let me try it on so you see how wide it is, because that's really impressive. This is no small feat to make a piece like that when you see how heavy that is and how really beautiful and designer it is as well. So there you can have, and you can obviously choose to have the diamonds on the top or bottom depending on how you want to wear it there. But it's also going to be, well, how about this? Either way, from $39.99, that was where they were once upon a time. We're going a lot lower than that for you. It's just one of those great pieces that's bold and different and giving you a lot of gem weight with a lot of diamond weight as well. And then remember, we have January, which will be here before you know it. Citrine, well, that is the birthstone for this month that we're in, for the last couple days at least. And so you've got this month's birthstone on the left and January's birthstone on the right. So you may have some, you know, birthday celebration opportunities, right? Cool piece. And wide and impressive and well done and well made and built with a lot of gold to it as well, which is so interesting and unique and different. And we're going to make it better than even $2,000 or $19.99. So you can really get the fabulous piece you've been waiting for. Don't have to spend a lot. Think about how much gold. A lot of jewelry is just not made this way anymore because it's really difficult with gold being the prices it is. It's tough to make really wide rings like this. So this is really a piece that's kind of hearkening back to a different design era all entirely. And it's going to be better than even $1,500. This is your choice of $14.99. Either way you want to go here, and that's it. So $14.99 gets you either the citrine or the garnet. Remember, the garnet has the same carat weights, so it's going to be a different item number. It's going to be 632 on the garnets, but it's the same exact thing. It's going to be 453 in the garnets, all the marquise cuts, and then you have the 51 points in the diamond. So carat weights are the same. Gold, just you're going to choose your gold color on the garnet version. The citrine has to stay in the yellow gold like you see it, and then you take your choice of, and we'll give those a final 30 seconds here as well, and then we got to go. We got a lot to show you, so it's not going to be spending too much time on any given piece, of course, unless you have, of course, any questions or anything we can bring out. I do have some pieces that, you know, having been the event that's been about, gosh, a little over a week now, I do have some pieces that I chose that are just going to be revisited just because I think there's some of our best values here. So I've got a few that, in case you've been on the go the last few days and haven't seen the entirety of the sale, there's a few pieces that I want to reintroduce you to just to make sure you're aware, because I think there's some of our better values we have. So either way there, either citrine or going to be the citrine or the garnet you choose. Let's get to our really super cool patriotic earring. Now this was something we wanted to get to, I know, during our last event during Veterans Day, but actually it doesn't look like they got much of a chance here. So how about this? You get to save more money by shopping them tonight. And this is patriotic, yes, but it doesn't have to be that, you know, there's some designs we've done with the flags and whatnot. This is actually going to be that love knot design. So it really is about that unbreakable bond is really what this is, a design that symbolizes. But you have the red, the white, and the blue. So you're still just getting this nice mix of colors there. You've got the red rubies, the blue sapphires, and of course your diamonds. It's going to be out number 112, $12.95, and these are as is in white gold only. 37 points in your sapphires and rubies. Then you get the 15 points in diamonds, and of course they're in the white gold centered post butterfly backing. So this would be, I think also, if there is something that's really, really good for gifting, I think this would be a wonderful candidate, especially when think about how custom those look. There are a lot of love knot designs out there, but it's usually done in either just gold or just white diamonds. Very rare to see a mix like this. And then that idea that it's not maybe an overt heart, but the idea that the love knot symbolizes that strength of when you have, you know, the love of, whether it's the love of country, whether it's the love of another person. That's really the idea, is that when the love knot is combined, especially with those three intertwined different stones, it makes it stronger, it makes it unbreakable, and it really is forever. So that's just a great symbolism behind that design, and you don't see it often in the patriotic colors, and they were $19.99, but today they're not. That's the beauty of what we're doing. Everything comes down in price to its lowest. It's just a great last call to shop. The sale, and what could be $9.99 a great value, is not going to be, and that's really what we enjoy about a sale like this. It's like, you know, if you're not really familiar with TVON or fine jewelry, this is where you're going to see fine jewelry offered at custom jewelry pricing when these kind of sale events happen. And again, biggest sale of the year, and you don't want to miss it. So instead of $888 or $777 or $699, you've got a last call, last chance right now to get it for only, you know what, we're going to skip over $6.99 as well. We'll just make them $5.99, and then there's an extra $60 coming off that price as well. So you can take advantage of it. And yes, they're going to be another $60 off, which will actually make them under $540 to get that style. Now, let me show you what they look like from a distance away so we can kind of share that with you and give you that idea. And then, of course, I will go ahead and try one on for you. And, of course, you can spin them. So if you want to have the rubies up top like you saw, you can do that. Or you can have the diamonds or the sapphires up top. But this is the design. You can see how they have a nice little depth to them as well. So when you do see them from the side, they actually wrap around. They have about a ½ inch in their overall height there, and width. It'll be the same. And then we're going to show them quickly on so you can get an idea of what that looks like. But I would not wait if I were you. $500 and, well, just under, of course, $540, and that just is unbeatable when you've got that kind of gold weight, and of course only one pair. So that's a hugely important value to take advantage of. You're getting a lot of gem weight there. I love that every single stone in the Love Knot design is a diamond cut stone. That's amazing as well. Here's what they look like from a distance, just to give you another idea of that size perspective. Really probably best for your primary piercing here, just based on the size. And then we'll take another last look at them and go ahead and dial in if you like them. And then, do we have any requests so far? Remember, Melanie, we did bring out I know she was looking for a diaspora. She had wanted one that was sold, and it was a very large stone that sold about maybe a week or two ago. We did bring out the largest we have, which is a 13 karat 36. So I do have that. And stay with us, because you're going to see all kinds of pieces that you might not be able to live without, or maybe that would be a perfect gift idea for a loved one. And that's the idea. So here we are, $5.99. Of course, take that extra tip, 10% off. And if you do want to get into, of course, the biggest savings are with those museum pieces. We know that. Like the big diamond tennis bracelets, like our huge tanzanites, like the pink diamond that I have that's certified, like the big ruby. We had a heart-shaped ruby the other day, over 2 carats. That's still here. So a couple of really good things to keep in mind. And those, of course, would be, I just think, for, you know, whether it's, you know, honoring the military, whether it's celebration of the bravery of the military members in your family or a loved one or yourself, this would be a really good earring to wear every single day. And trust me, looks like they're custom made. You just don't see anything else out there in the marketplace quite like it. So our last call there, and then we still have our great designer quartz and garnet rings here as well. And then anything else we can show you, this is the time. And I do want to make sure you see this gorgeous Paraíba-esque blue zircon that we had yesterday, actually, and I know it was a request, so a lot of you shied away, and then I got a lot of questions about, is it still available? And it somehow made it. So this is going to be, I think it's one of the prettier rings that we had just yesterday on the show. It is item number 1122005, and this is a one only, pretty much like everything I got here. So that's the key, is to dial in early. But I've not seen too many blue zircons that could actually immediately visually fool you as if they were a Paraíba tourmaline. Now, zircon's a special stone in its own right. It's not like you need it to be a look-alike to be valuable. Not at all. It's a very special stone. It's double refractive. It only came from one source. But that's obviously a stone that usually is more blue, like an electric turquoisey blue. This stone has a neon about it that I know if you were shopping a 2 carat Paraíba, we'd be looking at about $35,000, if not more, on a good day. So not everybody has the access to big Paraíbas in their collections every day, which is why I point out that this stone, when you first glance at it, really does just look like a Paraíba, when in actuality it's giving something that Paraíbas can't do. It's got the color, it's got the glow, it's got the neon, but it's also giving double refraction. So it's very bright, it's clean. It's set in this mounting, which is the bridge mounting with 99 points in diamonds. You see there how diamonds will go in a double row side to side underneath the platform in that big halo, and then you've got the top and the bottoms done in pave as well. Here's what it looks like on. We are going to change this gold color if you'd like us to. So what's in white gold now doesn't have to stay that way. It can be in yellow, it can be in rose, that is up to you. But it also has a brand new price tag that is not $39.99, and that is what we live to do during an event like this. There's really no holding back on all of the discounts. It's whatever it takes to make sure that everything we show you, I mean, think about it, it's the biggest sale of the year. If it doesn't go here during this sale event, when's it ever going to go? That's really why we are really, truly discounting to the point where we leave no doubt that this is the crazy lowest price you could ever get. And on this one, it's not even $19.99 for a very substantial blue zircon with that gorgeous, bright, neon blue turquoisey color we just love. And it's going to be even better than $19.99. It's only $1,599. And that is so special and unique. So if you'd like that one, you'll end up only paying $14.39.10. You're changing the gold if you want to, because it would look good no matter what. Yellow gold would be great. Rose gold would be very unusual and interesting. I would probably stick with the white or the yellow, but that is a stone that is virtually impossible to get. You're looking at only what's in the marketplace, and that's it. So this is a hugely important gem, and let me know if you'd like it, one only there, and then we're going to keep on moving. We got that big tanzanite. It's our best value we've ever seen. And so in a whirlwind lately in the last few months, we've been seeing markdowns on tanzanite like never before. Pretty exciting that we could see something come out in a 16 karat plus size that is going to be your new best value, and that's what's happening tonight. So get ready for the big tanzanite, and then we've got bicolor tourmalines. I think that's one of our better values. Huge kunzite, big diamond tennis bracelets. If anybody wants the 109 pink diamond certified, it's here, and that's got a crazy new low. So it's all about the values here. You know that, and that's what we're so excited about. Okay, coming up. Are we ready? I think that this stone is one of the prettiest we have. Thank you. Blue zircon has gone to Tim's collar, and we'll find out who that is. And then here we are. This is just one of our best. Yay. Hi, Marcy. Thank you so much. I'm actually going to just turn this around because for whatever reason, I like the diamonds on the top. Now I'm going to zoom back, and we're going to go back, way back, because that is a super elongated emerald cut bicolored tourmaline. Oh, this is it right here. Wait till you see it though, because you're not getting all the beauty yet. You got to see it upright. We've got it leaning because it's a tower of tourmaline. And that is what it looks like when you see it in person. The most subtle, beautiful, I would hesitate to even call it a bicolor. It's more like a tricolor or maybe even a quad color, because there's more than just pink and green here. Look at that. That's the best angle, at least here on this wheel, to see it. It goes from an intense, like a beautiful peachy pink, to a lighter peachy, pinky color, like a salmon color, then into a golden, and then into a green. And that is some clean tourmaline right there. That's beautiful. And then wrapping around one side, top, over the top, and to the sides are the diamonds. It's going to be item number 11187775. Cannot say enough about this value. I mean, I've seen this ring for a while. It's been in our inventory a little bit. It's not brand new. It's one of those that's been hanging out for a while, doesn't even get a lot of presentations or airtime because it is so important and so pricey. It was $99.99, and that's because it's a 17 karat 47 bicolor. It's clean, and it has 66 points in diamonds. So all those reasons mean cha-ching, $99.99, and a good value at that. I'm not here on Cyber Monday to give you a good value. I'm not here to give you a great value. I'm not here to give you an excellent value. I'm here to bring you the very best value. That's always what we do, but this is where things are getting under cost really quickly here. And let's try this on, because the one thing I really must warn you about, look at that. That's how it just shines like a little flame. You know how flames themselves have different tones of color as the temperatures vary? Well, this stone is doing that too, and it really almost goes knuckle to knuckle on my hand here. Beautifully elegant, huge size, one of our larger bicolors we've ever had. Clarity's it's stunning, and then we've got the yellow gold. It does stay like that. This is going to be, I know we're showing it early, and that's because it's such a big value. I wanted to get it up here on the early side for our early birds, and it's not even going to be half this price at $49.99 if you want a museum caliber stone. And I'll flip it around here just to show you a different perspective, but that is multiple colors and just the perfect softness. I don't think I could have, well, I know I couldn't have. I'm not artistic that way. I couldn't have painted it better. I don't know if an artist who's really talented and skilled could paint it any better than Mother Nature made this gem under the most harsh of conditions, right? And let me flip it around just to see what, it looks like where we get the greens on the top, and then see how it goes from the green to the golden to the lighter peaches to those gorgeous raspberry tones. I have one. It's going to be blowout time, and we're not doing $49.99 or $39.99. We have got it for one caller. This is outstanding. $2,999. And then an extra, that's going to be $300 off. So that's going to be under $2,700 for one caller who loves it, and that's why it's here early, right for that reason. I mean, $29.99 comes all the way on down, and then we've got an opal pendant by request, so that's on the way for you as well, and that is going to be $112.1969 coming up for you. But this one, remember, take into account how far we had to zoom back just to get the entirety of the ring into the camera shot and to show you what it's all about. And then I just think with those colors, almost like a blue green there at the top, it doesn't go to that ripe olive green, it doesn't go to that forest green either. Love these requests. Who are these Ceylon sapphires for? That's for Maria. Maria, I'm going to tell you something. We not only have the earrings you requested, we have a ring to match it today. But also, for who? Ronald. All right, so Ronald, I got your request first, and then Maria, will get to yours next. We've got the opal pendant for Ronald first, and then Maria, you're next. And yes, we have a ring to go with the earrings you love. So that's all happening, but this is going to be, we'll see who's got that bicolor, tricolor, quad color. Again, I mean, we call them bicolors, but that stone is remarkable because it does have so many more than just really pink and green, which is more traditional and expected. So that'll be $26.99 at checkout and change. So a huge value there. Coming up next, let's get to the opal pendant. It's 112-1969, and this is in rose gold now. This is a lightning ridge black opal. Has a lot of those blues and greens, but this is itself, if you're going to get something on Cyber Monday, may I suggest a hologram kind of stone like a lightning ridge opal that does this? I mean, right? That was my theme of the day. That was my choice of the day. It seemed right. This is where you've got a 55-point pear shape, and it's doing this amazing kind of, how does it do that? This is a natural gem that's a water-based stone out of Lightning Ridge, Australia. Best mine in the world for these black opals, and yet it's all natural through and through. It's got purples as its base color. You see a lot of pinks and greens and aqua tones that come through. And again, that's the worst it'll ever look from that angle right there, because it's like, it's not love and harsh lights like this. These are bright, harsh lights. So it really doesn't need all that. It's going to look best in your more traditional lighting. It's 55 points in the opal. It looks bigger. It's 10 points in diamonds. They wrap and twist and turn in the rose gold setting. You can still change the mounting if you'd like. Let's show it on the hand. Give you an idea of the size. Look at this. Oh yeah, it's doing all that. That's your, just except, you know, this is only just, you know, fabric. This is a gemstone. So that's kind of the stone to get right there. And that's going to be, okay, make it $699 and we'll call it a day. I want to get you the length here. Of course, $699 minus nearly $70. That's going to be really good. And that's going to be, when do you love that? Like, again, 7/8 of an inch length is going to be really versatile. Remember, you can change it from the rose gold it's in. So think white, think yellow. If you want to go a little more classic, you certainly may. But that is, I'm going to take a look at it just away from light for a minute and tell you what I see, because there's a lot more going on than just blues and greens. It just is electrified. It really is like a supernatural kind of stone there, and we only have that one. Earrings are next. We're going to bring some sapphires with yellow and white diamonds, which then, I kid you not, there is the perfect match. Not coordination, perfect match in a ring later tonight. So that's all happening. But Maria, we've got your pair of earrings next. Let me know on this pendant. It's open to the first caller who says yes. And it's $699, but of course nearly $70 coming off that price. So you're going to pay about $630 for that one. So it's just a huge value on something stunning like that opal is, with all those gorgeous colors. And again, look at the back. I like that we exposed the back. You see a little bit of, well, color. Yes, you're going to see that color go through and through, but that little white area is called the matrix. That's actually not that matrix, like not that one where I, look like it stepped out of the movie tonight. I've never seen it, but I would assume they dress like this. But that's the matrix, that's the host rock. So that's, they don't like to polish the back of an opal if they don't have to, because, you're just gonna already take what's tricky with carat weights is you don't wanna take away too much of the backside of a stone and then lose even more carat weight. So, they're already less dense anyway. So it's best to just kind of usually leave that host rock in the back. And, it's a great piece for a pendant too, because they are a little more delicate. So if you do, if you are a little wary of wearing an opal in a ring, that's oftentimes a good way to wear one. All right, so coming up, beautiful earrings with sapphires, yellow diamonds, and white diamonds. How about this? This is the one that I will have, and I'll show you the ring so you know what to expect, but it's 112-1185 right here, right now. This is one of those double halo delights. Where has that phrase been my whole life? I don't know. I kind of like it. It might be my new thing. It's a double halo delight. It is. Sounds like something you'd shop at the ice cream shop or something, after dinner. But that is a really, really beautiful look with some diamond cut blue sapphires. 112-1185. It's 58 points in Ceylon blues. They're electric blues too. They're like, they're royal blues, but they're bright. So they're not dull or dingy. Sometimes blue sapphires can leave a little left to be desired, where they just look a little bit navy. And there's nothing wrong with that color. It's just they're not going to give a lot of pop. But between the color they have, the diamond cutting they're given, and then how about that beautiful row of yellow diamonds? 21 points there, white diamonds at 32, a 53-point diamond weight altogether in a centered post. You can wear these squared off like they are, or tilt them on their side and get more like a diamond shape. Do what you wish, but there's a value coming up. And then let me show you the ring that is going to match it, that is coming up in the show a little bit later. And if you don't have to get them both, but just to let you know, if you want to grab the earrings now And then I would say that's a match to the point where you've got obviously a little different cut, but the same proportion of those blues, the colors are identical, the same yellow and white diamond halo, and that ring is going to be one of our better buys, which is why I'm not going to show it quite yet, because I want to make sure we have everybody with us to see that sapphire ring. But this one's going to be, the pair is going to be $949, and then you will take another $95 or so off that price. So that's going to be a huge value, and boy, we haven't seen $949 much in this sale event, but that'll be $854.10. And then of course I will measure one here and then put one on so you can see what that's going to look like. But this is really an important look, and then I always say I like to rotate them a bit so that they go point to point like this. It just gives you a little more length to the stud earring if you like that. I think it looks just a little bit more designer when you wear them that way, and remember, you're not changing a thing. All it is in how you put them on, the rotation of the earring as they sit on the ear. So utilize that backing. If you have them squared off, you see here they're about 3/8 of an inch. If you go ahead and tilt them to do the points up and down, then you'll have more like a 1/2 inch in their size, which I'll show you next. And that's going to be $949, but remember $854.10 at checkout. So you're really saving a bundle there. You've got almost $100 of extra savings to make them $854 and a dime to get something so special like an earring like this. And that's what they look like on. So it gives you an idea of the size right there, just as another, for instance, of how they're going to look. Back to the wheel we will go, and then we'll give those 30 seconds. Thank you, Maria, for that request. And yes, the ring will be coming up shortly. So that is wonderful. Our Opal pendant's still here if you'd like it. So do keep that in mind. If you want to call, I'm moving quickly on purpose. It doesn't mean we're moving because they sold. It means we're moving because we have our last 2.5 hours of the sale event that's been a week plus ongoing. So we want to make sure that you're here, and this is really, really, really super cool, right? Because we got 2.5 hours to shop the sale, and you don't want to wake up tomorrow and go, oh my goodness, I missed it, and now I'm going to have to pay more for that perfect item that I've always wanted. So this is the way to do it. Tony, it looks to me like, are we getting, is it perhaps someone who's watching from Italy, you think? Looks like Italian to me, yeah? Could it be, what is that? Portuguese. I looked it up. You did? Okay, good. I'm like, well, don't I feel dumb? Okay, I don't speak Portuguese and I don't speak Italian. I'm very fluent in like Moschino, Versace, Gucci, but not Italian, the language, but, and Ferrari, and yeah, all those. But so that's Portuguese? Wow, that's cool. All right, so we've got maybe someone watching in Brazil. They know their gems out there. I love it. I know that it's jewelry. The jewelry drop. What's the jewelry drop? Oh, you translated it already. Yes. She wants to know if we did the jewelry drop. Yes. Well, sometimes I drop a piece here and there, but I usually retrieve them, and usually they're okay. We drop prices, I'll tell you that. It's Cyber Monday, so prices are dropping, and we've got a last call on those. All right, coming up next, so the bicolor's here too. Our opal pendants here. I do have our green. It's our blue-green tourmaline. And hi, Sally. Thank you so much. Yep, I saw that too. I noticed that. There's a holographic opal. It just shows you got to have the jewelry to go with every ensemble, and we do. The opals really are it. Now, we've got the best value in tans, and I know how many people have been missing out, so I do want to do this on the early side, because if I had my way, if I could pick one item that, let's say, I could just multiply and duplicate and make 1 million of these, it would be this ring because of the value. So what you're about to see is a headliner, because it is going to be that best value. And I know we got to zoom way back. Why? It's almost 16.5 carats in a classic. It's 111, 1897. So this is what I was talking about. Largest tanzanite I have in the event. And you know, we don't have many left at all because they've been so popular, and we've been, why? We don't know, but dropping prices. We've been dropping prices in the entirety of bringing them to you. Your lowest prices on Blue Wing Block D have been recent. It seems like it's getting better, and it'll do it again because we have our big Cyber Monday finale here. And so that means that we have our 18 karat gold. It can be changed. 16 karat 41 oval Blue Wing Block D. Then you have a carat 08 in diamonds, which is a simple halo, but when that simple halo has to travel around an outer edge that goes 1641 in size, you know that adds up, and that's exactly what happened here. So it's giving you a very big, bold diamond weight. Now we have this one at $16,999, makes sense. That's a perfect $1,000 a carat almost, with just basically a little extra for diamonds and gold. That's why that makes sense at $16,999. By the way, Tim, who was shopping over there? Oh, wonderful. Okay. So I don't know if any of our requesters are taking anything yet. So just, keep that in mind, guys. You don't have to be the requester. If you see the piece you love, go ahead and grab it. But I want to make sure you're ready to go on this one because it's going to be one of those values that I've never seen, and I've seen all the best in values here. We've seen all the best in blue wings, and it only makes sense. You would think that as the stone gets bigger, this is how the gem world works. As the gems get bigger, no matter what it is, it can be a commonplace stone, it can be an exotic stone, but it's always the case. When a gemstone gets bigger, it is more money per carat than its smaller counterparts. That is just the way it goes. When we have this one here, it is worth pointing out that it's not actually going to be any higher price. It's actually a lower price than one we even saw earlier tonight. So about 30 minutes ago, I brought you a 1 carat 01. It was priced at $888. It's an incredible value. With your discount, you got it for $799. But the whole thing is this. That was still more per carat than this 16.5 is going to be, which is what does not make sense. That's what's not supposed to happen. That's what we're not supposed to do in a million years. And then you get a carat 08 in diamonds that no charge for that. When we talk about a per carat, we're not even factoring in a penny for the diamonds or the gold. And oh, there's a lot of diamond weight and a lot of gold because you're supporting a 16.5 carat stone. So this is where, again, if you've been waiting and wanting a bigger tanzanite, you got to get on the lines because this is going to be it. And this is your chance. And yes, there's a bigger savings because it's 10% off. So a little higher end item is going to have a bigger savings for you than just $100 or two. Here it is on the hand as well. So you can see what that looks like. It is outstanding. And it's also going to be better than even $69.99. And suddenly we took $10,000 off the price. If you're a collector, go for it. That's that big, big stone. It's got tons of that rich blue saturation. We love to see the vivid purples, the bright neons, the reds. It's all there. And keep in mind where we're at. $69.99. Think about that. If you have that 10%, and you do, that's basically $6,300 for that piece. Let me help you even further. So we are still going to take wherever it ends up. And just keep in mind that right now, that one's sitting at a per carat price of $426. Nothing wrong with that. That's going to beat everybody else out there, even the folks that have, let's face it, a lot lighter, a lot lesser quality material. You're always paying more than $450 a carat. This is $426 right now. Before you're 10% off, we're going to take it even lower, and that's why it's here early. It's a one of a kind. Grab the big stone, still classic setting, and it's not even going to be $68 or $67 or $66.99. This is what we live to do, and it is $65.99 only. After your 10% off, that's $59.39. So it's going to be actually under $6,000. And that means that that per carat price is now down to a cool $360 a carat. I think it's $361 to be exact, $360 a carat. And this is done in 18 karat gold. So we just made magic happen. We just brought you right there. That is the lowest per carat price we have seen on anything in that big, big size. We're not talking about 1 to 5, 10, 12 carats. It's 16.5. Largest ring we have besides one. There's one emerald cut that's a little bit larger, but the price tag soars. So here's your chance to get it for under $6,000 will be your final price tag on that one. We'll give it a final couple of seconds. Then we got to go. We've got a great wheel for you. And top of the hour, we'll be here in about 22 minutes. And there is a big top of the hour special for you that I know you're going to love. And guess what it is? We have another tanzanite. If this is too big, don't worry. We've got an oval that's a 520, which should be a really nice one for everybody. Now, I've got to get to this because this one is really super, super limited. And that's the sad part, is that this is one of the all-time favorites and classics, but it's not something we have a lot of quantity on because we can't make it anymore at the price tag you've seen. And this gives you a couple extra bonuses here because we've all heard of our diamonds by the yard. I'm no fool. I think a lot of you probably are watching right now and you already have one and you're good to go. But this also makes a wonderful gifting opportunity for anybody. I mean, there's not a lot I can say that, it's jewelry that's universal to that end. This next item is that universal item. So think about daughters, granddaughters, nieces, best friends, moms, sisters, whoever it is that loves jewelry. And it's a great feeling. I've said this many times before. When you give a jewelry gift and you see those loved ones, or maybe you see them in a photograph, and you see that they're wearing that piece, there is just, I don't think anything better because it shows that they love and appreciate and are using that gorgeous piece that you really thought they would like. Well, this is one of those that I can all but guarantee they're going to be wearing each and every day, because our shoppers here who have shopped this in the past are doing just that. I've heard it time and time and time again. I know a lot of you out there probably raising your hand going, that's me, that's me. I bought it, I opened the box, I put it on, and I haven't taken it off since. That is the beauty of this necklace. Now, this is the one though that goes an extra distance here and gives you an extra length, which usually we stop at 18 inches in length with almost every variety we do, depending on the diamond weight. Well, this is actually going to be the 20 inch. So you have still adjustability, but you're getting 18, 19, and 20 inches that you choose from day by day. So for those of you that say, I want a little extra length, or if that's your comfort zone is 20 inches or 19, those are tougher to find. You don't see those anywhere and everywhere. So this is the necklace, the only one that gives you that extra length, which means extra gold, which should mean extra price tag. That is not the case here. And that's what we love about it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to show it on the hand. This is our diamonds by the yard. It's our 1 carat 01. This is still going to be significant individual diamonds that you have throughout. They go all the way around. I'm going to start with it here on the hand so you can see it from a distance and see how they're spaced. But that's going to be a I said 101, it's 110 actually, 111, 1654. And it's white, yellow, or rose, but all super limited in what we have. So that's why I cannot stress to you enough how important this is going to be ready to go and on the phone lines very quickly, because it's going to give us a carat 10. This is that diamonds by the yard style. I'm going to try to show you the whole length here, just draping it as I'm doing, so you can see that the diamonds are going to go all the way up to the clasp, all the way up to this point where your adjustability begins. And this is one of those classics. I know a lot of you own it. I know a lot of you seen it. I know a lot of you may have gifted it already, but we still, being so close to the holidays as we are, and 10% off happening for our last 2 hours, this is the chance to get it right here, right now. And maybe that gives you an extra incentive to get a couple. Maybe it's going to be that piece you save for the spring of next year when you need bridesmaids gifts, or you need something special to give to multiple people in your circle. This is the way to do it. They're about 1.5 inches away from each one. There are only a few stones, so they're all going to be a big size, and it's going to be a carat 10 in diamonds. They're all VS, 18, 19, 20 inches, white, yellow, rose, gold. So remember, the length you're not choosing, you get all 3 lengths with it, but you're getting that white, yellow, rose gold choice. I would think about getting a couple of them. They are VS diamonds that are bezel set, and this is that classic station style. So here's what we're going to do. Instead of $19.99, the new price, when you see it made again and debut at a later date, it's going to be $19.99, and that is fantastic. There's that lobster claw clasp. Remember the adjustability that you're getting, 17 or 18, 19, 20 on this one. It's not even going to be $1,500. This is the one that so many of you asked for and requested. If you're sitting on the fence, if you're thinking about it, this is go time. It's time to get it, because you're never going to see it for less. And it's not even $1,000. We're making it $9.99, but today you get an extra $100 off that price. And who's this next request for? Jeanette? Danette. You've got it. We've got some beautiful Northstar earrings coming up that actually go with the pendant we had earlier in the event that a lot of you probably picked up. So we'll show that coming up next for you. This is it. All right, it's Monday. It's Cyber Monday, and the only downside of being at the very end of the day is that you may have shopped all day. Maybe you're shopped out. I sure hope not, because you've got fine jewelry brought to you in values like this is, and that is unheard of. So let me know on this one. It's $9.99, but it's $100 off, so it's going to be basically, it's going to be just under, it's just close. It's $99.90 off, so it's going to be just under $900 for you if you'd like that diamonds by the yard necklace. And remember, all the chain is done with diamond cutting as well, so anything that you have links between the bezels is still going to sparkle and be brilliant also. So that's going to be under $900. Let's get to our next earring request, and that was something, I know that piece we know, but I know a lot of you are still asking me for it, so I brought it out, and I know we weren't supposed to, but I did. Here we go with the Northstar earring, and this is going to be a beautiful stud that I'm going to tell you, make sure you wait and see them on, because they're actually going to sit like this. This is the exact match to how we did a designer pendant that so many of you picked up just earlier in the event, or maybe you had for some time. We have the yellow, we have the white, and then I'll also bring you rose gold if you'd like it. I just don't have them here to show. This is going to be the white gold option, which I'll just point them the other way. They look like those just designer North Stars, that really beautiful kind of spiked star design, which is so attractive and so different, and, you know, a little bit more elevated than maybe other, you know, traditional star designs out there. But it really does give you the angles, and there's so much detail in this earring, because as you look closely, everything about the earring is made in a knife edge style, so everything comes to a point. there's a point that you reach here where everything is almost like a pyramid where it meets up at the highest point, and then you've got the sides that are either done in diamonds, pave, or mirror finishing. And that's really, really fantastic. So the earrings are gorgeous. They're 1110421, and they are going to be super, super affordable. I think our most affordable item of the event, just FYI. Like the whole event, which started, more than a week ago. So that's been a lot of items. We've seen a lot of affordable. This one by far our most affordable, bar none. 11 points in diamonds is what you're getting. Again, they're on their sides. I can't imagine a better way to design an earring, because you see, when people look at us and see our earring, they don't always just see the front. They're going to see those different angles and those different sides. And that's what's so fun about it, is that it gives you such a unique look. I've got one on the hand here for you, so you can see how they're almost dainty and delicate, but still longer. They've got those really specific elongated points, and that's north, south, east, and west. And then I'll give you the length here, and keep in mind the post is not at the very top, so it's still going to have some coverage of the piercing there, and then you can see that it's a 1/2 inch top to bottom, and I'll try one on. It is beautiful. Also second piercings, third piercings, white, yellow, and rose, all available. Maybe you want to mix and match them. That would be an idea as well. You can do that, but they're also not even going to be that $599 they used to be. We're going to try to match and bring the value that we had in the pendant that so many of you loved earlier in the event. We're going to bring you another value here that's going to be really, really special. So how about this? Not even $499. There's just very little in fine jewelry that can be this affordable, and here we go. This is going to be $399. So big thanks to, again, our requester, Danette, who really wanted to see these Northstars. I'm just going to show them to you on here just to give you an idea of the size, just to really help out if that measurement isn't enough. You can see what they look like there. So really pretty. The yellow gold's amazing as well, so think about that. And let's keep moving. We've got 30 seconds with those, bringing out a lot of great requests. Thank you for those. And again, you don't need to be the requester. You see that it's diamonds, so we have a little bit of quantity in the white, the yellow, and the rose gold for you. So that's always nice. And they're $399. So remember, it's going to be an extra nearly $40 off that. So you will be paying under $360 to get those, and that's what really matters. So $399 only. Take your 10% off. It's going to be $359.10 to get that pair, lowest they can be, and that's the beauty of everything, is you're saving and more saving and more saving, and we can't say enough about it. Quick wheel coming up. Just a final couple of seconds there. Again, moving on before pieces sell out, so you don't need to say, oh, never mind, it's not going to be for me. You can still keep calling. Just tell them you want the Northstar earrings for $399. We'll help you out with the white, the yellow, or the rose gold there, and they should be gone. Big top of the hour is coming up. Our journey style pendant is here also. That's another request. Not supposed to be here, wasn't supposed to bring it out. We brought it out anyways because somebody requested it. Let's bring it to you. One of the most beautifully done pieces for this time of year for gift giving because of what it symbolizes. And it's not just for holidays. It could be, especially since holidays happening here at the end of the year as always, this is really an important style to give because I think so many of us look towards the new beginning of the new year. And this is that journey style pendant, which has this elongated vertical style. It'll sit on a chain in a vertical fashion, but it is what we've seen in popular in jewelry for some time. I only have a couple here because, again, usually with diamonds, we know that the diamonds are super popular during an event like this, so we don't like to bring out pieces that we might only have one or two of. This is where we're bringing you something that is special requested, great for holiday giving, because if you're giving it for holidays, birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, really, it is about any occasion. Any occasion that we would traditionally get a gift for would be appropriate to give something like this because it is that idea of that S-curve with the different sizes of round brilliant diamonds. It's that beautiful indicator that this is the journey we're all on. We're all on, sometimes it's one long journey that is life, other times it's one different goal and endpoint in mind, and those little reminders, jewelry is oftentimes tied to significant events, right? And those are the pieces that we love to receive and to give. This is your chance to pick it up, white, yellow, rose. It's perfect for gift giving. You want to give something that really is sentimental. We heard from Mary B earlier from Texas. I don't know if she's watching tonight, but Mary, if you are, just relayed to me what you were sharing with us earlier about a lot of the pieces she's been picking up, and one in particular she was just raving about was her new signet ring. She picked up a signet ring and talking about the sentimentality behind it, the meaning behind it, the memories it was evoking, all of that. And then she was talking about an initial pendant and how much significance it was to have something important and custom and special and different that means something special to her. And that's what this journey style can do, yet without getting too personal. You don't even have to know someone's awful initials, right? It's just that great style. So we've got white, yellow, and rose. It's by request. That's why it's here. And that's almost a half carat in diamonds. But let's not forget, they're all big individual diamonds. It's not like there are 50 diamonds here. They're all good size. It's item number 11100470, and I'm thrilled to bring it to you. It's going to be gorgeous on any chain. Remember, hidden bail. So I would recommend it for a basic chain, probably not your diamonds by the yard because those will be a little large for it. This one is just meant because remember, it's the smaller diamond up top. Then they graduate and get larger as you go to the base of the pendant. Here's what it looks like from a distance. I'm telling you, it really is a cool gift idea. Maybe it's going to be for the new mom, the newly engaged. Maybe somebody's getting married and they're embarking on a new journey that's going to take them down a whole new path in life. Maybe it's that new job, right? Maybe it's going to be that graduation. This is why it really is so significant, and yet there's a story behind it that whether it's just you that knows the story or everybody who sees it is asking about it, wondering about the significance. Look at the size of those diamonds there. It is a length here that's going to give you 1 inch, top to bottom, nothing but diamonds. And it's not even going to be $999 for all those big Rockstar diamonds right there. You've got a value coming your way. And there's just no two ways about it. This is about, actually it will work for our diamonds by the yard. I'm looking, it's a little more, let me show you the sides. It is a little more elongated than I even realized. So that would work. I just had a diamonds by the yard necklace. Well, this would work with it. And you've got an option to slide those diamonds, even the big ones that I just had in the carat 10. Do you see how it's a little bit more depth? So let me actually just show you because you may want to pick it up. I'll just try to quickly thread that chain, that diamonds by the yard, which I just had for you. And look at this. It works. So even when you're getting really, really nice diamonds, you can do that. So I'll tell you what, guys, let's just make this easy here. Make it easy. See who's out there? We'll make it $499. It'll be under $450 if you like it. And it was Leanne who was kind enough to say, can you bring out, she had a laundry list a mile long. It looked like a list you take to the grocery store. She was like, just bring, and I got a lot of them here. And this is one of them. So if you've been waiting on this piece, fabulous style, perfect time of year to get it. It's under $450. You're getting VS diamonds that are only 2, 4, 6, 7 stones. Maybe that's even a lucky number for you. I don't know. It tends to be a lucky number sometimes. So it's our 7-stone style. And it's $449 and change to get it. So we'll give it 30 seconds, then we got to move. We've got a lot of great jewelry to show you. That is for sure. So it is your last call on that journey pendant. Again, everything you're seeing in diamonds, and the second we make it again at a future date, at a later date, it's going to be more money. So you might as well take them while you got the 10% extra off, and think about getting 2 or 3 or 4, because then everybody has the same thing. It's universal enough for anybody to wear it, no matter what their style is, casual or dressy. It's that unique, beautiful look, and it's $499, but really $450. What color are you getting? Just let me know so I can count them down, because what I have made up is all I can offer. Thank you so much. Tim, you've got a yellow. Wonderful. Thank you so much. We've got a white gold over here. Thank you. Will's got a white gold. So this is it, $449.10 to get fine diamonds. You see how they're set. That's not a big gold platform with a little speck of a diamond. It's way larger than that. Yes? Same color as getting a white and a yellow over there. I love it. Oh, 2 different. Well, you are busy over there. You are busy. All right. What color? Thank you. White gold going out over there as well. Thank you so much. Well, this is last call. It's our final look at it. $449, and that is the Journey Style pendant. I mean, it really, I cannot think of an occasion that it does not work for. And even if it's not one of those big occasions like a birthday, an anniversary, a wedding, I mean, think about goals we set, right? It's the new year coming up. In a month, we're going to be celebrating New Year's, and it's going to be 2024. And it's going to be that time when we all start to think about what do we need to get done? What are we trying to achieve? What kind of resolutions? Maybe this is going to be that little motivator. You wear it every day as a little reminder that you're on a journey, take it slow, take it baby steps, one step at a time, but it's always that first step, right? Making that first step, which may just be that decision to start a new journey, right? No matter big or small, whatever it is, right? We all have these, there are the big milestones we think of, and then there are those little victories that we work towards in daily life. Yes? You know what? I wouldn't recommend the 1 carat, but the little ones will, because those are the really big jumbos. So it works, but it's really, really snug. So I would say, yeah, that's a really, the 110 that we just had, I was trying it. It's a little bit tight. So I would say if you have any of the other smaller diamonds by the yard, because the 110 has our biggest diamonds. So I would say if you have the 202, it's going to work. If you have the smaller, what is it, the 41 point, that's going to work as well. I would just use it with any of the diamonds by the yard except the one we just had, because that one's got the big jumbo 10 pointers. And with the bezel, it's a little bit snug in that bail. So I just don't want you to have to force the diamonds through. So use it for the other smaller diamonds by the yard, meaning the smaller stone sizes. And then your basic chains, you know, your rope chains, your box link chains, your snake link chains, whatever. And then you can adjust the length, obviously, but just know you're going to have that 1-inch pendant. So yes, great question there. I think best for any of the diamonds that are smaller individually on the diamonds by the yard, or again, you can always layer it and put your diamonds by the yard on separately, and then maybe put this on a classic chain and have it be a little more lengthy on the neckline. Still really busy on the phone lines. This is obviously popular. It's that time of year when we're probably doing the most gift giving, you know, so this might be a perfect time, and maybe it's just that extra little special sentiment that's built in. I think all fine jewelry is well received. Most ladies who like fine jewelry are going to be happy receiving fine jewelry, no matter what. But it's that really significant, symbolic, shows you really thought about it, shows you really care, but without having to know a lot of details even about, yeah, but is she going to love it? Yeah, but is she going to wear it? It's an everyday wearable style, and you can be really proud to give quality like that. That's always the key. Be proud to give VS diamonds, because they're rarely out there anywhere else. You would pay dearly for diamonds that are natural, even in a subpar quality. So here's your chance to pick up something with those really exquisite diamonds, bigger stones. Of course, I can't give you an exact carat weight because they are just graduated here from the smaller to the larger, but you know what the average would be, right? It's 47 points. So if you look at the 7 stones, they average out as they do. So you've got, again, approximately on average about 6+ pointers. So you figure this one's going to be a little larger than 6, this one's a little under 6, and then they're in between there. So you've got a really, really good look. And again, all the big diamonds, that should not be a small price tag when you get big individual diamonds like this. So there's the value. And look less at the carat weight in total and more at how you got there, i.e. the journey to the journey pendant, right? How did you achieve that diamond weight? Yes, go ahead. Hi. Oh, good. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. Tammy in Colorado, thank you so much. I'm glad to hear that. She picked up one of the journeys, but she also got a heart-shaped hoop from us that she has arrived at home. She said she loves them. Yay. I'm happy to hear that. Very nice. Thank you so much, Tammy, and enjoy your journey, or maybe you're giving it. Great giftable. Let's get to our wheel. I've got a quick wheel of 4 rings. Now, I know this is odd to see a wheel on a discount show because you probably want to see all the details, and this opal matches really well. I would say coordinates really well with the opal we had earlier in the pendant. They're both rose gold, #1, but they both have the same kind of colors. Remember, the other was that beautiful pear shape. This would match, and I think that opal pendant's still here. So the hologram of stones right here. Then we've got Savarite, I just added to the right. Then we've got our beautiful Royal Zambaran, and then maybe my favorite, if I play favorites here, it's gonna be this really, really special Alexandrite in a floral ring. All 4, same price, discounted to beyond, really, beyond where they ever would be. That Zambaran is some of the prettiest. You know what I think of? I think of a sapphire, a really rich, like rare, like those cashmere sapphires we sometimes see. That's what that looks like, but it's a garnet. Rare garnet out of Tanzania. We've got Brazilian Alexandrite in a round, a Savarite out of Kenya, bright as can be, no inclusions to be seen there. And then an opal out of Australia, which I'll pop in the pendant so you can see that that pendant, if you missed it earlier, matches really, really well. We have 2 minutes till the top of the hour and a lot of jewelry here from the first hour still. So this is the time you pick up the phone and say, okay, is that still available? Because now I'm getting serious about, we have 2 hours in the countdown left, and look at that opal. That's why, don't they coordinate? I know no 2 opals are gonna match exactly, but look at how those coordinate. And you could leave them both in rose gold and be done. and get the ring, get the pendant. You've got two really gorgeous coordination pieces there. All right, so everything on the wheel. Now my job, if I'm going to talk about, oh yeah, get this and this and this, well then I better make these really extra low in their discount, because this is what we've got. And 90 seconds till the top of the hour. Big top of the hour is coming. We even have pink diamond wonder rings today. Oh my goodness, that doesn't happen. And then here we are with the wheel of all wheels, but everything on it's got to go. That's the deal. You can change the gold on anything up there. You don't have to leave them as such. You see all three gold colors. We got white and rose and yellow all represented. And in about 2 seconds here, we'll welcome you to the top of the hour, but I got to get you ready on this wheel. That flower ring, 82 points in diamonds. Let's just start there. The Alexandrite ring in the back center has 82 points in diamonds. 82. You'll understand why I'm excited about that when you see this price discounted. Then we have the opal, which is a very large opal. That opal's a 166. Stacks of diamonds on the sides. The Savarite, 71 points, 65 points in diamonds. None of these are shy with their diamond weights. And then the Royal Zambaran on the left is a carat 40 Royal Zambaran with 45 points in diamonds. Any one of them you want, they're going to be, you know this. I mean, you know how this works. We're going to try them on and give you those recap on those specs when you call in, when you ask, but I got to make sure these go right here, right now. And 82 points right there. I can't get over it. With one of the rarest stones in the world in the center that is a color-changing phenomenal stone. You take any of them for less than $2,000, you're winning. We're doing better than $19.99 or $18.99. Skip over 15 and let's get shopping. Let's get sailing. Yes. We like the opal already. Did they like the pendant as well that goes with it? Because that would be a great match. Here's the opal ring on the hand. That's going to be. Item number on the opal is 112-1565. Look at the great colors you have there. That's not 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, none of that. We're not even doing $999. Take your favorites, and while they're here, because you know they're not going to last, this is not even going to be $999. Look at those blues and greens. There's more to it, though, than just the blues and the greens. A lot more, because when you see that in real life, it gets even more colorful, even brighter colors. Not even $999. Welcome to the show. We're going to get this wheel out of here first. And if you just tune in, you might want to start dialing right now, because they're all the same price. This is our biggest discount on this wheel, and they're not even $899. And this is before your extra discount tonight. And it's going to be $888 instead. And we know we've established that that'll make them $799 and change. Yes, go ahead. Opal gone? Oh, opal ring and pendant gone. You guys are going to have to figure that out. Who got it? Because we had two people on the opal. Yes. She did? Oh, that's great. That's really good. Thank you so much. Did she hear, though? They don't, Leanne, the 110 doesn't work with that pendant, but I think she wanted them separately, right? Very good. So, Liam, thank you so much. I'm so glad. Still have a couple other pieces from your wish list to show, like an imperial, so I'll show that. But also Zambaran, and by the way, our pendant went too. So the opal ring, 112-1565 is gone. So is the opal pendant to match. So 112-1969 is also gone, but we have 3 left here, including, can I just bring up the graphics, please, on that fabulous, fabulous Alexandrite. It is item number, you got to see this, because this Alexandrite special, yes. Thank you. So I know we're verifying on this one already, but I want to bring up the graphics here, and I'll move these to the side so we can fit it in. I want you to see the graphics. Go ahead and block the Zambaran, because 112-1792 is too important to not show you. That is a 25-point round Alexandrite in the middle, and then it has 82 points in diamonds all the way through and around that floral, and then it's like a twisted wraparound design for the band. So it could have just been a basic shank and it would have felt the same. And instead, we went a little more embracing the floral design and letting the designer band wrap around your finger. So do you see how one side is asymmetric to the other? It doesn't meet up. That's what's great. It doesn't fit any different or feel any different than any other ring you have, but it just really reinforces that floral, Mother Nature, really, art inspired by real life, right? That beautiful floral. So that's going to be 82 points in diamonds. You're spending under $800 for any one of these 3 left. And remember how important they are. Let me try this one on for you so you can see what it looks like from a distance. It looks great. You can stack it with other things if you want to. There's a little elevation to the floral itself. See that? So you can actually put a band or a wonder ring right next to it if you want to. The floral's elevated just a bit. There's that little stem, if you will. So it's really gorgeous. And that's a lot of diamond weight for $799. So who got our opal set? I think the opal's. Thank you very much. All right, opal set gone. Then we've got the Alexandrite verifying. Any questions on the Savarite or the Zambaran? Zambaran on the left, Savarite on the right, 2 rare garnets that are flanking the sides of that Alexandrite floral, and then we are going to be talking top of the hour. It's very exciting. This is our last 2 hours of this event. Of course, Wednesday we'll be back with a lot of brand new. I might add, we are going to have a return of some unheated tanzanite for you on Wednesday. So if you've been one of the many interested in those stones, we've got a new variety of really cool unheated tanzanites, which are super rare right now. So those are going to be coming up on Wednesday night. So they will be here debuting that evening. So make sure you're with us if you want to see those. And then we still have the sapphire ring that matched the earrings we had earlier. We still have, I've got the 16 karat tanzanite still here, but we have a 520 for you next. For our big top of the hour. Got to call me on the Alexandrite, the Zambarn, or that Savarite. You're saving on Savarite tonight. It's in the name. You got it. You got a really good one there. It's a beauty. Bright as can be. Here's our floral. I just can't get enough of that. The blues and the greens. And then the change in color is going to be going to purples and reds. Then we have our Zambarn, which is amazing. That really does. I had a cashmere yesterday, a cashmere sapphire. Not related. Garnets and sapphires are different families of gems, but this looks identical, if not prettier, than the cashmere I had yesterday. It's true, and yet the cashmere was like $5,000. This is $888 minus 10%. Yeah, you got it. The Zambarn is going to be item number 112-1859. We'll take a look at this. Remember, you are changing the gold on any of them, so you have a choice here of the yellow, the white, or the rose. It's in the white now. It's got a carat 40 in the oval Zambarn plus 45 points in diamonds. You're still getting a significant diamond weight around it and with it and all that good stuff. All right, coming up, big top of the hour is going to be this stone, and we're welcoming you in with a, wow, oh my, okay. So 5 carats 20, because not everybody can do 1641. I'm well aware of that. That's what we had to start our tanzanite array today. But this is going to be our very, very best. And how about another huge value? It is coming your way right now. So again, no hesitation on getting on these phone lines here. If you are just tuning in, welcome to what is our last now. We got less than 2 hours. That's it. 2 hours left in the sale event. That's everything we've got. We've been going on with the sale event, Black Friday sale. It started as a preview, then we got into the Black Friday holiday weekend. Now it's the big finale for Cyber Monday. And that means we have less than 2 hours left to get you 10% off on whatever is here in this inventory and whatever you want to see. So I really hope you will get those requests in. Get what you, if there's something you saw in the first hour that you're still thinking about, a lot of it's here. So make sure you dial in very, very, very quickly. We'll help you with those items. But this is so good. There's a reason it's starting hour number 2, and that is because it's our 5 carat 20 blue wing block D oval with red. If it's showing red already on this kind of view under those lights, wait till you see this in person and what it does. It is bold, it is bright, it is electrified, but it has the most, almost like it's a broader type of double halo. It's so not traditional. It's not the basic double halo where, you know, it's just like 2 rows. This one separates the halos a bit, and you see how the outer halo is separated where each diamond, round brilliant that is going to be in its own little different shape there. So it really gives a designer detail to it that you have not seen in most double halo rings. It's item number 1118750. And it is beautiful blue wing block D. It's a 520, which tends to be one of those really sought after sizes for, you know, it's big and bold, but it's not oversized. So hopefully gives you a lot of versatility in when you wear it and how you wear it. But it's also our 52-point white diamond weight. Can be done in any gold color. The reason it's kicking off the hour is very important. Take full advantage of it. That's all I can suggest. And we've got quite a few of our best of the best still awaiting you from the first hour. So do not hesitate to call and ask about any of those pieces that you might be interested there. But we have this outstanding. And Melanie, by the way, I'll just shout it out. Melanie, if you're waiting on a color change diaspora, I have it. And also, Leanne, I do have a beautiful imperial that I think you might like. So here we go with our blue wing block D, 520. Never gonna last. Watch this. $69.99 right here. This is the bag. Here's the ring. There's the price. Here's where it started. That's where it went. And then we're supposed to give you $6.99 off. I'm doing something very different. Here's what I'm going to do. Anybody thinking about it? Not yet. Not yet. probably has a lot to do with that $7,000 price tag right there. We're going to do a lot better than that. Come on in. This is not a time to wait because there is very, very, very important values here. And instead of 69, and we saw it already with a 16 karat, what does that mean for a 5 karat 20 that's coming up? It means you're in for a major treat here. No doubt about it. It's going to be one of our best we've seen on the per carat level. It's a perfect classic style. I'm not talking about a per carat price we've ever seen before. It's why I'm really, really hoping and encouraging you to dial in. If you like it, let me try it on now. So we're ready and we get that base covered, because this is not going to be for the faint of heart here as far as the price tag goes. It's got a little water spot on it. So let me make sure that is polished up here for you. Sometimes when they polish up the rings, sometimes there's sometimes a little bit of that water spot that gets on the surface of the stone. Now it's looking good. There it is. From a distance, see, that's not a small ring. It's got a nice broad look about it. It really does cover the surface of the finger very well. There's nobody on the phone lines who's got the trust here so far that this is going to be that value. And remember how the downside of the event has been with all these one-of-a-kinds. It's been that so many people are missing out. We had it just happen a couple seconds ago on an opal. A lot of people missing out on pieces. We don't want that to be the case here. That is why you dial in early. You don't have to take it. You don't have to, buy it. You can just be there to be ready to say sold first, because that ends up being the advantage that you have by dialing in early. It's not 69, 5 carats 20, and look at the reds. It's all coming through right here. Now, if I'm to show you, let me replicate what real life looks like. You're at home, you open the box, that's more what you can expect to see out of your blue wing. This washes it out a little more just because we had that bright, bright hot light on it. You see this is just my hand in front of one of the lights, and you see more true to life color. I have nobody on the phone lines, and that has everything to do with $69.99, but I'm not sticking with that. It's not half that price at $3,500. Remember what I told you all event long about TVON's taking a round of discounting on our favorite items. I come out here to the set. I get to discount everything yet again. I discount another layer, and then you guys, when you say yes, you take an extra 10% off at checkout. That's how it works. That's how it goes. So instead of $35, instead of $29.99, we get to go even lower on a 5 carat plus that has your choice of gold color, all that beautiful diamond weight, an array of diamonds that gives you an unusual way to do a 2 halo design, not the basic, gives it a much more expansive look. I will tell you, it looks like a lot more diamond weight than 52 points, but this is where it does not matter, because you're not paying for the diamonds, you're not paying for the gold. It's not even $2,500. This is prior to another 10% off. This is going to be a wild one. Take a look at it. It's not even going to be 29, 25, 24, 23, or 22. And 22, just for the record, $22.99 after your 10% off makes it just a smidge over $2,000. We're talking right now about a per carat price of $397. It's going a lot lower than that. You're not paying 22 or 21 or $2,000. I'm going to tell you something right now. I'm going to do all the math for you, but I will tell you this is the official lowest price we've ever had on a blue wing Block D, and it's not a 1, 2, or 3 carat. And it's not no diamonds, a loose stone, it's in gold. Your choice of diamond weight over a ½ carat, and it's the lowest price. And you know what? Not even $2,099. So for anybody who said, I see those values, they're very good, I don't know why I would go anywhere else and pay more to get less. Well, out of all the blue wings, and I've had nearly 7,000 pieces of blue wing Block D in the last 5 years that we've been bringing them, there has never been a per carat price offered like this one is. This is the time. I'm going to take it even lower than $2,099, but you do have to dial in. You have to dial in if you want it. You can get any gold color you want. The stone stays the same. The gold color can be changed. You get it how you love it. It's not even $2,000. It is $1,999. That means there's $200 beyond that off the price. That means $1,799 divided by 520 brings that per carat price to $345 a carat. It has not happened. It has not. The previous low, we saw it about 30 minutes ago, was $360 a carat. This is $345 a carat. for a 5-carat 20 with diamonds in your choice of gold. What a piece, what a value. Do not wait. Take a look at it. That's going to go $19.99. Makes it $17.99. You are looking at our best tanzanite value. I feel like that's what the banner should say right now. This is the best blue wing value we've ever had. And I'm giving it 60 seconds. I'm really thinking it's going to be gone prior to a 60-second clock counting down, but it's up to you to call in and say sold and make it your own, because what can I tell you? When we've seen thousands of blue wings, we're the leader in value anyways. Traditionally, for years and years, they were all about $450 to $480 a carat. And now, in recent days, as we're ready to say goodbye, as we're approaching sellout on all of our blue wing block D, now I'm bringing you the lowest price per carat that we've ever had. That is what is impressive about what's happening right now. $345 a carat, and guess what? It's still here. So $19.99 turns into $17.99. It does not get better than that. And when you take $17.99 and you take that 5-carat 20, that means $345. It just is as plain as day, the most indisputable value we can bring. And to get so much gold, you saw how wide it is. Let me try it on again. You see how it's wider on the hand. It's not this, little basic tiny ring. It can't be. It's housing a really big stone in the middle. And it's got all the red flashes. It does not get better. And then you see it on the hand and you realize, okay, there's halos around it. There's that beautiful external halo, which has different shapes. They're all round brilliants, but it's different shapes of gold around it. So it's like a different border. Some are marquise shaped, some are more squared off, some are rounded. So it's giving you this look like you have marquise cut diamonds and princess cut diamonds and rounds. But to get this, and remember, it's actually $17.99 and change. So that's a huge value, and you've got a chance to pick it up right now before it's gone to somebody else, and get our, it's maybe not something you're going to brag about. Let everyone think you spent, $30,000 a carat for your tanzanite, when you only spend $345 a carat, which is our record setter all time. Probably something I should have saved for never, because I don't want to give the impression like every stone is now going to be $345 a carat. But here is your chance to get one that is, and that cannot be topped for the value. So I would recommend it, but it's here, and we are just looking at, hey, it's Cyber Monday. It's our last call on the sale event. By Wednesday, the sale's over. We'll have brand new jewelry for you, though. So that's good, and you know how I like to mark that stuff down. But here we go. Tim, are you taking this one or something else? Something else? All right. Well, would it be better if we mark it up to like normal market value? Would that be better at this point? I've never met anybody who wants to spend more than they have to. I've never seen it, but I just think when it comes to all these values we've had, and you can go shop it elsewhere, not blue wing block D, you can shop lesser quality block C, light lavender material. You can spend $500, $600, $700, $800 a carat on a good day. Those are all good values. Those are all good prices in the tanzanite world. What we're doing is the literal best. Nobody has better. Block D, regular block D is good, but it's not as good as the blue wing block D material that we have here. All right, so $19.99, it's really $17.99. And I'm gonna give it a final 30 because I should be moving along, but I know that when I move along, you guys think it's gone. It's not gone yet. It's not gone yet. That's what's so shocking to me, is that that is still sitting here waiting for one caller to say, I'll take it, it's mine. I hope you will, and I hope you do, but it's an amazing, amazing value. It really is. I mean, I don't have the words anymore because, we can get as hyperbolic as we like. To say it's the best, it means it's the best. I'm not just saying that. It's the literal best per carat price we've had. So the fact that it's still sitting here right now where somebody could call in and still take it, that's why I think you should be calling and getting something as special and unique and bright and bold and saturated as this is, because it really is. It's really good. So try it out, and I think you're going to be very happy you did, because the stone is huge, it's got the red flashes, and it's just another way to do a classic but updated a little bit. Any questions? Taking it? Anybody taking it? Sounds like we might be verifying on it now. At long last, we got about 15 seconds remaining to finalize the look, and then we're moving on. We've got a beautiful emerald, we've got champagne diamonds, the big sapphire trio. And now, I was a little surprised to see this next ring, because the last I'd heard, and I'm here every day, the last I'd heard this was completely sold out. I have a couple here to show you. At risk of upsetting people because, we don't have many to go around, Most people want to get 2. I'm going to show you something that we've had on the air twice, and it's right here. It is the world famous Wonder Ring, but with the upgrade of natural pink diamonds in a double row. What do you think of that? And you can get 1, you can get 2. You can get 3 or 4, but you can't get 5. That's it. We got a last call. It's 112-1686. They're usually purchased in pairs so that they can be a ring guard and you put them around another ring. That's what they're intended to do, but you can wear it all by itself. You can get it to wear as a pinky ring, as a thumb ring, whatever you desire. But it's 53 points in pink diamonds in a double row, and it's solid. Check this out. You don't have any choice to make except your ring size. I hope you'll tell us what ring size you need, but look at the way, this is no little ring. It's got over a ½ carat of these perfectly matched pinks, but you see the inside and how that's finished. All solid, all smooth, all mirror finished. We talk a lot about, almost everyone here, we spoil you with under galleries. That's an under gallery, all right. It's solid. It's not even technically an under gallery. It's just solid all the way through. It's just beautifully made. And for being a band, people say band rings all the time. Well, bands usually a teeny tiny little thin piece of gold that's hollowed out and just a little kind of just something. This is substantial. And when you take and go halfway around with those pink diamonds, and there are only basically 2 sets of 2 here, because I think most people are going to get 2. Or if you want to add another because you started with 1, and now you know how important it is, get your second one, give you a little more versatility. Maybe you want to gift. Can you imagine gifting pink diamonds to somebody you care about? Not the treated kind, but the natural kind that is over a ½ carat in total. That's pretty amazing. And we have got it for you at what will now be our lowest price. So, you know, it's one of those that was an incredible value at $29.99. Who else is going to bring you pink diamonds for a value like that? And remember, if you do get 2, it's a carat of 6 in diamonds that you're going to have. This is what one looks like on the hand. You can pop them on together. They look beautifully nested together. You can obviously put them opposite ways. You can put them on any finger of the hand from here to here and here. I love this as a thumb ring. Maybe that's where you're looking. You're seeing a lot of people are wearing thumb rings these days and you want to do something like that. That's a beautiful look. I think the size is just right. Makes a statement. Pink diamonds, you can still add it and then wear whatever you wear here and here. And then you've got your fabulous pink diamond Wonder Ring. It is so beautiful, so rare, so limited edition. And now we're going to make this under $1,000 and not $9.99 either, because this is our Cyber Monday. This is the big finale. Let's make sure it is as affordable as it ever can be and will be. And, you know, we don't get to bring these back because it's not easy to make a pink diamond ring with that many matched pink diamonds. So that in and of itself is the inherent reason why this is not always here. And it's going to be better than $8.99. Take a couple. Perfect for gifting. Maybe you want to get 2 and you wear one and your best friend wears one, or you wear one and your daughter wears one. That would be so special. And remember how pink diamonds, I love it because we know the versatility of the Wonder Ring as far as the design, the style. But think about the color here. We normally see our white diamond Wonder Ring. I had it yesterday. It was beautiful, right? We love the versatility because white diamonds go and pair up with everything else, but so do pinks. It's one of those softer pastels naturally that really works with, think about it, next to a tanzanite, next to a ruby, next to a, I mean, think about it, really any color of the rainbow will work. You could put it next to bright yellows, really intense colors, diamonds all day, just to add that little extra. And given that if you're wearing white gold already or platinum or sterling silver, the rose and the white metals pair up so beautifully together so you can easily stack and layer those up and it's going to look really, really cool. I mean, that's just that's a high-end like European look there. The white and the rose together, it's not even $9.99 or $899. There's obviously savings on each and every individual ring that you purchase. So if you do want to get 2, it's certainly the time to do it. That and it's going to sell out. It's also not even $8.99. Take a look. It's only $8.88. So $8.88, and then we'll take an extra 10% off for you. It'll be under $800 if you'd like it. So $7.99 for the pink diamond Wonder Ring. That is the only version we have, by the way. There's no larger, there's no smaller. You know, with the white diamonds, we've done a lot of different versions at this point. There's only one pink diamond Wonder Ring, and you are looking at it. So the consistency of the pink diamonds is there. Obviously, it's a softer pink as pink diamonds in their natural state are. You get that double row, which gives it more substance to it. Again, finishing is so perfectly done. as far as the way it's all solid. I love the way it glides onto the hand. And for that matter, glides off the hand too when you've got all that silky, solid mirror finishing on the inside. I mean, there's enough room inside there to engrave the ring if you wanted to. We don't do that, but you obviously, you know, all your local jewelers will be able to do that for you. So you can get really creative and think about, you know, we're thinking about gift giving, although I'd like to do a poll at some point as a shopper who's just curious, you know, who works in shopping. I'm curious on the Black Friday shopping weekend and Cyber Monday that ensues, I'm curious how many people are really shopping for gifts, or are we more shopping for ourselves, you know? Do we really start, you know, I think there's probably a little bit of both, but it really is one of those where I think that if there is something universal to give as a jewelry gift that really wants to make a wow, it's this. And our journey pendant we had earlier, and that's kind of the purpose, is if you are starting to really think about holidays, this would be a good time to do it, and we're trying to bring out some of our most popular universal pieces that have never been discounted this low. So congrats if you get it. Hey, did anybody pick up our tanzanite at long last, or are we still sitting with that 5 carat 20? I think the 520 might still be hanging out, but that's one to call on. So are the pink diamonds. $7.99 and change at checkout. Huge value there. All right, coming up, let's get to it. We got more on the way. We've only got about 90 minutes left, so halfway through the show, we are approaching. Don't want you to miss anything. Get requests in, too. We had a big flurry of requests in the first hour and are still awaiting your favorite requests here. And then the blue sapphire trio. Showed it earlier to go with the earrings. Have that great ring coming up with yellow and white diamonds. Have a tennis bracelet for you that is going to be our 6 carat 94, but they are princess cuts. It's the super high-end tennis bracelet. And anything else we might be able to help you with. That's what we're here for. That's why there's a phone number that immediately connects you to us, so we can find out what you're looking for and what you need and what you'd like to see on the show before the 10% off disappears in an hour and a half. Let's get to it. We've got a really special opal piece. I am just thrilled about this pricing because it's an opal pendant that is pretty substantial. 14 carats, 48. Oh, good, another request. Never mind, we got more requests. And what is with this chain? This is the longest chain I've ever seen us have. Would you be able to measure this real quick while I do these requests, and then we'll, who are these for?
That one's for Brian, that one's for Karen.
Brian and Karen, you got it. Both relatives of mine, so I'll be able to remember those. Okay, so let's get to Brian first. Take a look. Oh my goodness. Well, Brian, I have a question. Can I buy it? How badly do you really want this aqua? Because it's a request, and it's 112-1981. Oh, now my brother Brian was born in 82. That would have been pretty cool if Brian requested it, and it was item number 82, but it's item number 1981. We were close. So here we go with our 382. I cannot say enough about the color of this aqua, but the cutting and the color, this is what usually happens. Emerald cuts usually leave very little color. You can start with Sierra Santa Maria, and then you go with an emerald cut, and then suddenly there is not a lot of color. Not here, not washed out, not light pastel. I need one caller, and let's go. This is $59.99 until tonight, when we get to just go on a little pricing reduction rampage and bring it to you at so much less. That is, I'm not a big fan of aquas until I met Sierra. Not the singer, she's great too, but Sierra Santa Maria is when I'm like, okay, and who are you? And now I'm obsessed. It's really the Sierra Santa Maria that brings it. A color level you will not see with most blue diamonds don't have this color. Let's be honest. Most sky blue topaz doesn't have this color. This is aqua defying the odds. I have one, let's blow it out. Brian, call us if you like it. It's first caller, so I never know who's on the phone lines. I just know that we have to honor whoever says sold first. So this is the way to get your aqua. It is a bridge mounting. It is also a carat 11 in diamonds, all the way under, top, bottom, through, everywhere. It looks luxury beyond. This is going to be better than even $5,000. $49.99, we're going to skip it. This is your lowest price ever on everything. So take advantage of it while it's here, because, you know, it's the very, very last day. Last 90 minutes here of this big sale event, and it's not 49 and it's not 39. And how big is that chain?
It's 17.
Oh my goodness. Oh, gotcha. That doesn't move?
No, there's nowhere to.
Really? Oh, okay. That's odd. Okay, so here we go. Yes, it's not going to be $39.99. Call me. Nobody's got it yet. Let's make it $2,999. And that will be an extra $300 right off that top price, and you will take it for, it'll be $26.99 and change for that stunning emerald cut aqua. Last chance, then we got Karen's Opal request, which is a really good one. And this would be $26.99, first caller on that one. You know what, I'm gonna go against the grain here and probably not gonna move on till that does sell, just to make sure somebody gets it, because that's how adamant I am about that stone being that quality, that color, and the cutting. Such a rare, rare, rare cut to get, and to have that one down to $26.99, amazing, isn't it? It's a beauty. Plus, it's in white, yellow, or rose, I think. Yeah, you can actually change it if you want. I wouldn't. I like it best in the white gold, just, from an aqua standpoint. That's going to be best in white gold, I would say, but you can change it if you want to. Okay, I'm buying it. Never mind, I'm buying it. It's gonna go. It's just, yeah, is it going to my house, staying in California? Are we gonna ship it to somebody else? We'll find out. 1122343, the aqua. Don't miss it. We got a gorgeous opal coming up next. Look at that. It's like an icy blue. It looks almost out of I don't know, looks like the color of a dress a princess should be wearing in a fairy tale. It's just so pretty. It's like this really stunning, bright, I love it. Let's get to our opal for Karen's request. It's 1122343. I don't know if it's the fact our opals have been going very, very quickly here tonight, or if this is a specific that she's had her eye on, but it's our 1.5 carat opal. Looks a lot larger than that. It does have diamonds at 86 points. So you're gonna have that little, this is what I call the knot design. It's like the double split shank, but then you've got a little knot that kind of brings it together and cinches it in. And there are greens and blues and aquas and yellows and reds. That's what's showing now. There's more to it than that, even when you see it in real life. Let's blow this one out. 86 points in diamonds. Here's what it looks like on. You can also change the gold color on this mounting too. So if you want to go to let's say you'd rather have the white gold, go ahead. White gold or rose gold are fine, but it's also not going to be $29.99 any longer. We're going to blow it out for $14.99 on that one only, and that's going to be it on our black opal there. So just $14.99, but really it's going to be under $13.50 because you got that extra discount. So it'll be just like $13.49 and change if you'd like it, and that's a beautiful, beautiful opal where you can see all that electricity it brings from afar. Then we've got it close up again. Yeah, there's something you're not seeing that you will in person is a lot of the yellows and the reds and the oranges. That's gonna, I know you see a little bit of it there at the base of the stone, but you're gonna see a lot more of that come through when you see it in person. So it's $14.99. Karen, let us know what you think of that one. And of course, that's a one only. Opals always are. If you would like it, you've got it for $13.49 and a dime. So that makes sense. $13.49 for an opal that's 1.5 carats that looks like that. Of course, looks double. So if it were any other stone, it'd be about a 3 carat look. Jess, do we have anything thanks. Let's do this, guys. We've got a bangle coming up, cross bangle coming up. I'm going to flash this imperial because I had a request for a really good salmon color imperial. Leanne, if you're still watching, I've got this one for you that I went through everything, and this is the one. Because it's also going to give a huge size. And with the bonus that I have to discount everything the way I do, and our last two requests are still here, that is, I know you're going, she said imperial. That's not imperial. It is. It's one of the most saturated pinky stones we've seen in imperial all time. It is a 307, which normally, I have to say though, this is why I got so stoked about this one, and I never use that term, but I did, totally dude. It was like, I was so stoked. But this is really just tapping into my surfer roots, which I've never surfed in my life, but growing up in California, you kind of feel like you can talk like one anyways. It's a 307. Look at how cool that is. That is not just a hint of pink. That is not just I wouldn't even call it a salmon color as much as it is really padparasha color, because the colors are so intense and bright. And I know it's going to be a first caller situation, and I know it's been $18,999 because it is 1120460. And with that 307, with 50 points in diamonds, it is lavish. We usually don't see the big imperials come under $10,000. It will tonight. That's the beauty of it. It will. It's going to come well under that. Look at the intensity, especially at the top and the bottom of the pair. So you get that, it's almost like an ombres within different shades of the hues there. It's got the 50 points. I would love to see it in white. And guess what? We can do that for you for free. We'll change it up if you want to. We can change it. We can switch it. We can do something different for you. But it's not $99.99. Oh, this one's going to go fast. Nothing's been going fast. This one will go fast. Trust me, this one will fly. It will find its way out. It will go. It will go. I know everybody, it kind of stinks to be the last one of the day, right? Because everyone's been, I think I received more text messages today than I have in my lifetime. Just because, you know, every single company is vying for your business, right? And I got to tell you, this is the finale. This is where you say, okay, all the other shopping is done. The last thing I want to do, because it's great to save, you know, I saved $25 on a pair of sneakers today. I was excited. But I don't know, there's something more exciting about saving $1,000 on a piece of fine jewelry that's really exciting, right? This is, I know, these are the things that thrill me these days. New sneakers, yeah. Woo, yay. Weightlifting gloves, yay. Protein shakes, yay. But not, hold on, stay with me. Because it's not going to be even $5,000. This is where you have to treat yourself because you don't ever save this kind of money on fine jewelry, and this is 1 in a billion. That stone is all natural, 1 in a billion. It's not 5, it's not 4, it's not even $3,000. It's $29.99 for a 307, and then you get an extra $300 off that. So it'll be $2,699, $26.99 for the best imperial we have. I can't even show you another one because guess what? There'll be the more orangey tones and they'll be triple the price. Take my advice. I pulled the best stone on purpose and I said, if we're going to discount, let's not just discount anything. Let's discount the very best that's here. That's what this is, and it's $26.99. And if you want not just now who was our Portuguese friend the other, we had a Portuguese shopper earlier, right? Speaking Portuguese, right? Online. Well, this is mais fino, means the best, but within that grading in that category, still usually they're an orangey tone. Still usually they might just give you just a little bit of pink. This is all out, more pink dominant than it is orange. It has far, I mean, what comes across more, pink or yellow? What comes across more, pink or orange? What is the more dominant color when you look at that? How would somebody you asked who knew nothing about imperial, what color would they describe it? If you asked somebody, you know, the man on the street interviews, right? What would they say? It's this beautiful pinky orangey golden tone, but it's so much more on the pink level. It's still here. Oh my goodness, I'm stunned and shocked because that can't stay here at $26.99. It simply cannot. We have had now 3 requests in a row. They're all still here if you want them. So do not hesitate on any of these pieces at all. We've got now 90 minutes, and you know as the night wears on, a lot of people are going to be asking about those pieces and taking them. So nothing's going to stick around. You know how that goes. So we want to make sure you hop on the phone lines and make sure that you're letting us know what you'd like to see before the event ends. And then here we go with our next piece. I've had imperials. I've stood many, many years ago. I stood next to the miner and sold loose imperials for hours on end. They would be 6-7 hour shows. I would stand side by side with the mine owner himself, who I'm still dear friends with. And I got to tell you, you would have never, in those days, going through literally thousands and thousands and thousands of stones, I never had one that looked like that. Never. Jess, you were there for it. Tony, you were there for it. They'd be in complete and utter agreement on that. You never see a stone like that. These are all natural. It's not just like, oh, it got more heating. So rare. All natural, no treatment, no heating, no nothing. And to get a stone that's over 3 carats for under $2,700, it just doesn't make a bit of sense. If you want one of the rarest stones all time worldwide, that's it. That's the one to own. All right, so we're still looking at it. And if it's the matter of I don't love it in the yellow, then I'm offering to change that for you for free as well, so that you have exactly what you're looking for and exactly what you want. All right, let's get onto it. We've got a really special look at a triple sapphire. And I think with, gosh, we are now less than a month away from Christmas. So I think that if there's one thing we want to bring out that also would be potential gifting, I think it's the cross bangle that's so famous here, but not all of you have because it's a little more pricey being a bangle. So let's bring that out really quickly because this is always a good one. But of course, this time of year, if you would like to have the ultimate something for yourself, stackable, wear it with your other bracelets, or you want to gift it. And this is, you know, my philosophy on this. I know that usually when jewelry is sold with a cross motif, it is usually in a pendant. And those of us who collect them love them and try to get, you know, different varieties. There is something to be said with a pendant. I don't know about you, but when I wear one, I love it and I feel great. But I gotta say, I only see it when I'm looking into a mirror. And to me, the pieces I really get to appreciate more that I wear are my rings and my bangles. I dump all my money into my rings and my bracelets because I get to see them. And I don't really wear jewelry for other people, I wear it for myself. And so that's the beauty of a bangle, I think. So as far as the symbolism goes, which is item number 1110352, at this crucial time of the year when you might be more apt to shop for some cross jewelry, I think that there is something to be said where even if you're wearing a cross pendant, that's almost like the show of faith to everyone on the outside. And this is that reminder to yourself all day long, all day, every day. It's comfortable, it's wearable, it's beautiful. It's done with VS diamonds, 56 points in diamonds. It's the sideways opportunity, obviously, to make it more wearable, but it's going to play with others, or you just wear it independently all by itself and have that structured, beautiful bangle. Now, it's also going to be white, yellow, rose, and you might want to get more than one. I've taken that into account in figuring out how low can we go on something like this to make sure it goes tonight. Well, this is what we're going to do. It's been $24.99 for some time. We're going to make this a lot easier right here, right now. Send it on out. Only a few of it. Oh, never mind. I don't have a rose. I only have white and yellow, and I have one in yellow gold. Oh, no. Okay, so this is what I need to tell you right up front. One in yellow, just a couple in white gold. Let's try it on. It's actually that average size, so if you have somebody who wears a 6.5 to 7.5, they're good. This size will work. If that's you, this average size will work, and so consider that, and let's make this really easy. $24.99, I can't do that. I can't do that. It's diamonds. I want to show you how it is hinged. This is not a slip-on style bangle. It's got that extra workmanship so that it's actually got, yay, it's got the actual button there. The button's going to release the internal lock. So you press this down. When you do press that right there, it's going to spring open. And then when you close it, you simply align it, snap it into place, and then you got figure eights to lock it. Make sure it's secure. So that's the one side that opens up. Here's the other side, which is completely smooth where that hinge is. And then you get the diamonds with the cross. Okay, let me try it on for you. And so you can see how big a scale and size this is. I just love this whole button style that I'm going to put it upright. Now, normally it would be designed so that the inner clasp and closure is near you so that it's facing upright to you. I'm going to put it on backwards here so that you can see what it's going to look like. So I'm just kind of facing it out to the world so it's upright to you all at home. If you were to put it on the other way, where this closure was on this side, it would face upright to you as you look down on it. So keep that in mind. But look at how beautiful this is. And again, it gives you a little extra room. So it's not just like a super, super tight bangle. It's not intended to be that. It's not intended to be a cuff. It's a true bangle. So you've got room for, 3 or 4 fingers in between here when you have an average size wrist, as I do. That's going to be our beautiful cross bangle, and it's not even $19.99. This is obviously another huge discount with your 10% off, and what's not discounted? A lot of gold. This has a lot of gold. Finished on the inside, mirror finish all along the sides, your diamonds so bright and visible there, and then it's not even $19, $18, $17, or $16.99. Great gifting idea here, and that's how easy it is. That's how easy it hinges, it latches, it aligns, it locks. Then you do your 2 figure eights. I mean, we have added every bit of security that you can to this bangle to make sure that it is perfectly, perfectly locked and wearable. And it's not even $16.99. It is $1,599 as we take it back up close. So you can see the beauty of, still VS diamonds in this bangle. Yes, go ahead, Tim. Oh my goodness. Yes, I would be happy to. Here's the Imperial Topaz. And let me make sure that you know what's happening with that Imperial Topaz, that beautiful, solid 307, such an intense pinky peachy color. Look at that. This is the one way to wear a pear shape, so I'll try it that way first. Then we'll flip it around. There it is. That almost lacy scallop design in that outer halo. Amazing, isn't it? 50 points. I'll just flip it around here real quick, put it the other way so you can see the pear shape pointing up towards the hand. That's what it looks like in that perspective. Remember, $26.99 and change at checkout if you'd like that Imperial Topaz Intense. That's the most spectacular Imperial I have seen in my career. Been selling them a long time, not every day. Not many that have any pink, let alone all of this pink, but boy, when you got a stone like that, look at the elevators of light. A little trait this stone is known for. that the miner always talked about was the elevators of light, thanks to its clarity and the way that the cutting plays with the light, plays with the clarity. So you get that, you see the light that's moving through it, that's it. So $29.99, do you have that one? Is that helpful? Change the gold if you'd like to, and it is gone. Who got it? Good job, Kathy. Thank you so much. Congratulations. It's a winner. It's a winner. Okay, so now our bangle, $15.99, just to finish the thought on the bangle and to put a button on it. Don't forget it does have a button. It's a rare bangle with a button, and usually they don't. Usually you just pull them apart. That's got the button. Just as much as we value that in earrings, we value in a bangle as well. It'll be $14.39.10. Lowest price we've seen. Only one in yellow though, the rest in white. So let me know how that one's sorting. Yes, which one? All right, white gold going out over there. First, white gold, that's good because we do have more quantity in white gold. Just remember just the one in the yellow. Let's see who's got what. Another white gold. All right, so white gold, very popular so far. And Christmas approaching, doesn't need to be for Christmas, but I don't know. It's going to be real nice to give that or treat yourself, right? That piece that if you're like me and go, yeah, you know what, that does make sense. I wear a cross pendant. I don't get to see that as often. When it's on my wrist, I'll see it when I'm driving, I'll see it when I'm typing, I'll see it when I'm sitting down to dinner. I'm gonna see it all day long. That's the beauty of it, yet it's still gonna be really flush as far as the setting. It's not complicated to wear, it's not getting in the way of anything, and it's that sideways design, so you decide whether you want it facing upright to you or facing upright to the world. We always have that debate with my signet ring is, do I want the letters to be upright to me as I wear it, or do I want them to be upright to the rest of the world? And I know what it says, so I choose that it's upright to the rest of the world when I wear my signet ring. So that's gonna be kind of the choice you make when you get your cross bangle at home, is how you wanna orient the cross. But again, or switch it up by the day, or what I've also, when I have more than one to show you in the past, what I do is I stack them together. And I've shown multiple pieces together where I'll have sometimes multiple colors of gold together, and I put them alternating ways, which I think is really fun too. So you could actually set them with, like, let's say I had another one here, which I don't. If I did, I would show you, but you could set the cross here and then you could kind of stagger them. And then that's kind of how they stack really well. So you can do that and either, you know, mix and match them with the gold colors, keep them all the same. We're really busy on the phone lines here on this one. And that's because it's a bracelet in solid gold with over ½ carat in diamonds in this iconic motif, which you don't see just anywhere and everywhere in fine. And it's going to be $1,439. That's a nice savings for a bangle you'll hopefully wear every day. I would think so. I don't think there's anything, even though it's a larger style with the cross design, I don't think there's anything that really inhibits everyday wear or prohibits. All right, coming up. Next up, we're on our way. We've got a lot to do here tonight. We only have an hour and 15 minutes, so it is kind of getting to last call here, especially for requests. If we need to go find something for you, which we're happy to do, we're glad to do that. Obviously, that's what this whole, you know, event is about. Now, I do have a top of the hour in 14 minutes. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be that sapphire triple style ring, that triple stack. We also have some really cool earrings. $1,439.10 for a cross bangle. That's amazing. Okay, still have the yellow though. I'm keep listening to hear somebody's going to say yellow. So far, the yellow gold is still here. Yeah. Oh, which one? Oh, good. The carat and a half, right? Was that 2343? You got it. Black opal's gone. Thank you so much. Any gold on that one? Our carat and a half black opal just sold. We also have a gorgeous heart-shaped ruby. I did show it in the event. This bangle is extremely popular. Andy, are you getting a bangle as well? White gold, yellow gold. Another white gold's going out just like that. So white gold is the most popular so far here tonight. One in yellow gold, you can still get it. Love that. We also have emerald and champagne diamond. My champagne diamond tonight is in the round, and that's very exciting. We also have a wheel, a very high-end important wheel, and we do have a carat 09 pink diamond as well. So this is going to be quite the finale. Hour and 13 minutes left. I'm just going to flash this since we've seen every opal that I've had is gone tonight. Look at this. Yeah, this is coming up. Comes with a chain. This is like the oversized version of what we've been seeing all night long in big, gorgeous blue-green opals from Lightning Ridge. This is something else. I'm still not believing this price reduction. I know the sale. I know the event. I know it's our biggest one of the year. But this one is really shocking. 112-1467 is the item number on this Freeform. It has every pattern in it too. Do you see that? I love that there are different patterns. Do you see how one section towards the right is like a little circular style that looks glittery? And then there's others that are more of that beautiful mosaic style. And it's just overall like a hologram of blues and greens and purples and aquas and different patterns that swirl through this gigantic 1448 Freeform black opal. It's all set in 18 karat white gold. It comes with this snake chain. It has 94 points in diamonds, both around the stone and the bezel and the bail. And it's big. So you ready for the statement piece? Here it goes on the hand. This is a chain that is going to be 17 inches. And here it is, 17 inches. Beautiful, adjustable here with that sliding bead, a spring ring clasp. Here's what it's actually going to be longer than that too, because it'll go up to 20, it looks like. So you've got 17 to 20. You can really make it any length you want. Let me show you the measurement. This would be a good time to dial because this is, okay, there's 2 inches plus, I'd say 2¼ inches top to bottom. It's outstanding. It's 18K, including the chain, which is coming with it, which you're going to have all this adjustability. And you may want to take that shorter than you usually do with other chains because the pendant itself is so long. So keep that in mind. That adjustability with the chain is really invaluable. It's coming with it. Let's go back up close. I just don't know what to tell you, but $16,999, right where it should be. No doubt, great deal. Here's what I'll do. I would really encourage you to dial in early, because when this price goes up there, it's not going to stay. It's not $69.99. Oh, my opal lovers, it stays in the white gold, so it's going to be as is. Obviously, no sizing required, so it ships out tomorrow. And we won't do it for $69.99 or $59.99 or $49.99. This is 14.5 carats. 18K solid and almost a carat in diamonds. It's not even $39.99. What? This is so wild. That could be the most fascinating opal we've seen. From the freeform shape, the elongation, the glittery with that kind of, the wispiness of the colors. It's all these different patterns. And it's not even $39.99. We need one caller. It is fantastic. There are places out there that would charge you this price for the chain. For the chain, because it's 18 karat gold. But it's not even $39.99. Oh boy, we got one caller. Let's do it. Let's make this. I still can't believe it. It's $2,999, which means it'll be $26.99. We'll just wait until we say sold, because that is probably the most obvious value I've ever spoken about on television. Right there. $26.99 on a 14.5. It's going to look like it's 30 carats because it's still, even when it's the big size, it's still going to look double what it weighs. So consider the statement piece that makes, that is, and you've got it for $26.99 and change. Unheard of for an opal. You may just want to take it for the opal. You may just want to take it for this chain. Look at that chain too, how it puddles. There, it's still, it's funny, usually it's more smooth and mirror finished when it's a snake chain. It's rounded, but it's still got a diamond facet pattern to it. It's still got sparkle. There's still a sparkle to that chain as you see it puddle. One only, $26.99. We'll see who's got it. We got 3 people on the phone line, so it's likely one of these callers that's going to take it. It's a matter of who is first. And this is why we encourage you to dial early, because that is the value on opals right there. I have never seen anything like that. So coming up, we've got a big kunzite pendant too, and then a gorgeous tourmaline. Wait till you see this blue-green tourmaline we have. Asher cut tanzanite's here, $14.27. That's a nice one. No, we're still waiting. Okay, so that one's here. Okay. This has to be seen one more time. Had it over the weekend, probably a different audience tonight than we had yesterday and Saturday. So here it is, 111-6090. That's an Asher cut. It's a 1427 And it's got huge yellow diamonds on the sides. One on each side, carat or two. Oh, is that all? Just a 51-point big yellow diamond pear-shaped brilliant cut on each side of a massive Asher cut tansy. Blue wing block D, gorgeous piece. We even upgraded the gold for you. We did 18K instead of 14K to bring it. So there's only one here. And obviously a lot of you, now if you did see it over the weekend, you may still be thinking about it. That's the thing. I would not wait if I were you. This is a real special piece here in all the color. Did you see when I just inadvertently blocked the light? I'm going to do it again. So watch the color that's really true here. That's the saturation level you really get, is right there. And there's what it looks like under the lights. There's what it looks like with a more dim light environment. That's what you can expect to see when it arrives. This is the stone you get. Those are the diamonds you get with it. And yet the whole piece, oh my gosh, what you would pay for just that diamond there is truly more than you're paying for the entire ring. Let's get you another yellow diamond. Let's get you one of the most unusual cuts that the Blue Wing Block D have ever been faceted in. And we're going to get you all that 18 karat gold, finished in every direction all the way around. We've got a blowout price from $19,999. Tumbling all the way down, and this is with such important yellows. I mean, I know we talk about per carat prices like the diamonds are free, but if ever there were a diamond that should not be free, it's a 51-point yellow diamond that's natural. And that's what you have here on each side. It's not going to be $99.99. And here's another big value in tanzanite for those that want the ultimate in rarity. Luxury doesn't even cover it. This is by way of the Asher, yes, with the red flashes, but it's that extra yellow diamond material that gives it so much more. And it's not going to be even, whoa, $79.99, $69.99. This is all prior to 10%, and that's going to be another significant discount. It's $5,999 instead. That means you take $600 off, and it becomes $53.99.10. So you're at like $380 a carat, but with free 51-point yellow diamonds that are bright and brilliant and pear shapes that are matched. It is the ring, and here's what it looks like on the hand as well. So only one here, and here's what it looks like. That is so perfect. Look at how balanced it is too. There's something, I always say this with the rounds and the Ashers, it's an easier way to wear a huge stone is when you get it balanced in a more symmetrical kind of cut like this, where it's really even. So the side to side is the same as the top to bottom in an Asher as it would be in a round. So this makes it really, even if you're shying away because of the carat weight, I would really consider, I'd have you really look at it really well and carefully here on the hand so you can consider what it's actually going to look like on the hand. It actually gives you a little more versatility than you might think for a 14 karat. So even if you're shying away from a size like that, I wouldn't if I were you. It's $59.99. It's really $53.99. So huge value there. We still have now, gosh, a couple of our last pieces here are available, and taking requests if you have them. Don't wait till the very, very literal end of the night because then we get bombarded and we can't get to all of them. So we'd rather have you get them in now while we still have an hour left in the show to show you whatever it is that we can bring out. It's anything you want. And the opal pendant with the chain is still here for that insanely good price tag of $26.99. So is my emerald cut. So there are just two that are kind of striking to me here that are still available from our last few minutes, and that is the emerald cut aqua and the big freeform opal. So I just have to say, if you want that one or you want that freeform opal we just had, they're both still here. And I know we have to move on to show you all the requests, but look at this. That's $29.99 for either piece you want. And that really means $26.99. So our next request is for a beautiful 74-point diamond band. This is the most classic diamond band we bring. And who's it for? Cheryl, I thank you, but you know what? It's going to be for a lot of people because here it is, the 74-point round brilliant diamond band. I am so crazy nuts about this one. Number one, because it goes more than halfway around. Because for my friends who need a size 8, 9, 10, 11, there are a lot of times that diamonds don't actually stretch all the way halfway around the bigger sizes. This one will. Because no matter what, if you're getting a size 3 or if you're getting a size 11, you're going to have those diamonds go all the way across from one side to the other. This is item number 1110531. It's our just under 3/4 carat total weight here among the big diamonds. And yes, they're big. They're big individual stones. They're 74 points. We're going to walk you through it here because we're actually going to sit here and do something really boring. We're just going to count these diamonds because you need to know this. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and it's always hard to tell the difference. Is it 12? I mean, it's hard to even look and see where one begins and the other ends. And that's all in the genius of the way they're set so beautifully, right? So you've got diamonds here. Let's just say there's either 12 or 13, right? So they're going to be diamonds that are giving you approximately 6 points apiece. Normal accent stone is 1 point or less. So you've got huge individual diamonds finished on the inside. Remember our pink diamond wonder ring, how it was all solid on the inside? Same thing's happening here. White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. Do you need a diamond band? Most people need a diamond band for some reason or another, whether that is because you're married and you want to wear one right here. If it's a right hand band ring, if it's a stackable, you want to wear multiple diamond bands at the same time, you want to put 2 together, 3 together, 4 together, 5, you can do that with this one because it's narrow enough where you can still do that. You can wear it as a pinky ring or a thumb ring. One of the most wealthy women in the world wears a ring just like this as a pinky ring, and I'm going to go ahead and venture a guess that she probably paid a little bit more than you will today, but I don't know if she has a better quality because how much better can you get in diamonds? There's not a lot of, there's not a lot of room to upgrade when you're talking about VS stones that are beautiful 6-point plusers or so that go across the way, white, yellow, rose, finished to perfection. This is for my naysayers who say, nope. What do you mean, nope? No, I can't get natural diamonds. No, I can't get good quality diamonds. I'm not made of money. I got a mortgage to pay. I got kids to send to school. I got gifts to buy everyone else this time of year. This is the ring you take advantage of because it is a deal. It's a deal, and it's no compromise. There's no compromise on quality. You're not getting some not well-made heavy ring. You're not having to settle for some SI stones or even worse, I1, I2, I3s where there's visible carbon spots and inclusions. You get eye-popping, bright, beautiful, brilliant diamonds, and a big thanks to Cheryl because if it weren't for her, this wouldn't be here for all of us tonight. It wasn't actually scheduled for the show. We are moments away from the top of the hour. It's our last hour of our big Black Friday turned Cyber Monday sale event. Biggest sale we do all year long, so you get 10% off for the next 60 minutes starting now. The countdown is on. Do not wait. 74 points in diamonds. I'm going to show it to you on my hand so you can see it in every which way possible. So you can see how it works as a ring finger ring, just, wedding band, stackable. And then we'll move it around because it does work anywhere and everywhere. And that's not a small ring. There's a lot of really dainty, fine diamond bands out there. And this gives you more gold and bigger diamonds, and you don't pay $9.99 today. Our lines are about to get really, really, really busy. This one's a little large for me. It's a size 7. And you know what? It's still, as it moves, it still goes more than halfway across the hand. And it will, no matter what, because the worst thing you can ever do is get a diamond band where the diamonds start here and go to here, and that's it. That's called cheapening it, being chintzy. We'll never do that. And these VS diamonds are peak. It's not $8.99, $8.88, $7.99, $7.77. Before you go elsewhere and shop lab-grown, man-made, no limit on what they can create, before you go elsewhere and say, you know what, I'm just going to skip it all together and go stimulants, I'll go CZs. Get the real deal. Get something you're proud to wear forever and ever and ever and ever that's going to be passed down through the generations and beyond. This is the way to go. And it's going to be under $700. You've got 10% off today for another 58.5 minutes, and it's not even $700. It's $699. You get $70 almost off that price. So you're actually only going to pay $629 and a dime to get that fabulous piece home to you, and it will be the chance. Now, obviously, we've got white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold, but in very limited supply. So it is time to jump on those phone lines and grab one. I know Cheryl asked for it, but that doesn't mean only Cheryl can buy it. It's luckily that it's diamonds. We have a little bit of quantity in those gold colors, ready to size it for you. Take a look again at the inside. That is not even a small, narrow band. Look at the back and how thick and how much depth you have to the very, very back of the band. Look at the inside, and yet they're set in a way where they're set to the point where they're flush with the gold. Do you see that? Look at that. That is my favorite view, maybe. is you see how they're set. So the diamond surfaces are meeting. That's why it's so difficult to tell one from the next. Do you see when you see it straight on like that? It's tough to see where one diamond ends and the other begins. That's all in the setting style. And it's more complicated to set diamonds close together when they're bigger. And these are just that. So here's the inside. There's all that mirror finishing. You get that through the side profile of the ring as well. Operators yell them out. Let me know who's getting what color, how many you need, because it does. I wish I had 3 or 4 to show you because they stack like perfection. They have that perfect side edge. So that edge is squared off in a way, and you saw that from the profile. So it's going to sit next to each other beautifully. You could keep stacking too. You could. I would be comfortable stacking up to 5 at a time, and that would create a different look. So you can do what you wish, but we are in last call on our show. This is one of those all-time favorite icons here. It is $629 and change to get. I mean, let's be real. We're in the world. Please look around. And I know we love to live in our little bubble that is TVON. But if you look at what a gold band is going for today, by itself, just a gold band that this size, a gold band that had no diamonds that is this size would still be about double this price. Easily. Because remember you saw the depth and the size and the detail, how substantial it is all the way around? That means that the gold band without 74 points in VS diamonds would be more than what you're spending. So before you go running around, and obviously gold bands have their purposes as well. I love a gold band. I wear a lot of gold jewelry. I wear a lot of simple gold jewelry, like my signet ring, like a band. I wear a lot of that. But honestly, when you need diamonds, look no further than right here. We are the leader when it comes to not just the quality, but obviously the value. It means you get the best quality. You get a little tiny price tag like this is. You're saving $70 on each band. So why not pick up 2, 3, 4? If you say, well, what if I want a pinky and one for my index finger? Those are 2 different sizes. One can't wear at the same time as the other. That's why you get 2 tonight. When they're discounted this much for each band, it hopefully gives you that luxury to shop a selection, to get a different gold color, to get a couple sizes. Maybe you need a 3 and a 7. Go get them both. This is the time to do it. 2 bands is a little over $1,200. Still less than the price you'd ever pay in retail for really, really, really insignificant diamond quality. I'd much rather see you get the best of the best right here, right now. $629. Take advantage of it. Thank you, Cheryl, again for the request. Otherwise, I would not get the pleasure of showing this to you. It is the way to go. Take a look at it one more time. Let's come on over and see what it's all about. And here we go. It's last chance, last call. $629. I applaud you. If you're getting one, fantastic. I'm going to try it here on as a thumb ring. I do love it in that respect as well because, again, it goes more than halfway around, so that looks great as a thumb ring as well. Kind of looks like an eternity band from that angle, doesn't it? And then it goes anywhere on the hand. I'll play with the 7 here and show you what it looks like on the index finger. Yes? Sure. Here is the band on the index finger. I'll move it right on over to the middle finger. It looks great there. I mean, it's, again, have fun with it. Play with it. Wear it anywhere across the hand. Stack them this way, stack them this way. I love to stack bands this way. I'll get multiple rings in different ring sizes so I can stack them across the hand. You can stack them down the finger. That's more of a traditional way to stack. Either way, and it slides right on next to. People always ask me, they're always shocked, a lot of new jewelry buyers. Sometimes the first piece of jewelry they ever have to buy is an engagement ring, and then they realize later, wait a minute, I thought I was done once I got the engagement ring. Are you telling me now I have to get a band to go with it? And yes, here it is as a ring finger, just to show you there. Yeah, you usually do. Tradition is that you get the engagement ring, and then, you know, when the actual ceremony takes place, you have the wedding band sit next to it. This would be a great idea for that too. If you want to have that anniversary band, that wedding band, making a wedding set, those are the options you have. So I'm going to show the opal one more time, a couple of different looks here at the opal, and we'll revisit that Freeform 1448. Our blinds are busy. That's a great ring. I cannot say enough about classics that are discounted. Usually it's not the classics that are to be discounted. Diamonds and gold don't go down in price. And yet here during this sale, they do, and they are. Here's the opal. Here's the back of the opal. So it's got quite a bit of that host rock in the back, but they've sealed it up with an under gallery around the edge. And that obviously is all custom because it's a freeform opal. And you see how they also line behind the diamonds. It's like each diamond has its own little basket that's open so that it's not blocking the beauty and brilliance. I'll show it on the hand again. Did they see the length of it earlier? Because it is a little over 2 inches in length for the pendant itself. The chain's going to be adjustable, so it goes all the way up to 20 inches and then adjusts down for you as well. And then we'll take it on over to the neckline after this to give you one more perspective. on another. Our opals have been very popular tonight, and that is, we'll take it right on over to the neckline for you, show you there. And if you, oh yeah, you can still see it against a lot of hologram blues and greens and reds and yellows. This is, yeah, this is definitely an opal kind of theme here. And that's probably why they've been going, right? Look at how beautiful and sizable that is. So if you want to wear it higher, you can. If you want to wear it lower, you can. That just depends. And that chain gives you the freedom to do that because there's your adjustability right there. So you get to really kind of adapt and make it higher or lower depending on the neckline. Sold. Congratulations. Let's go back to the wheel and we'll show that diamond band one more time. Thank you on the opal. Enjoy it. It's a beauty. Can't get over that price tag still. Still the aqua. The emerald cut aqua is still here. Tim, are you getting diamond bands? Wonderful. Wonderful to hear. Emerald cut aqua, by the way, this one's still hanging out, $29.99 minus $300. So that's going to be $26.99 at checkout. Last call on the everything. Last call on everything. I mean, I can just say last call on everything, 10% off. This sale ends abruptly at 10 p.m. Pacific time tonight. And so that means we're off Tuesdays. Wednesday, we've got brand new. Don't forget, I've got new unheated tanzanites on Wednesday. That's not it. That's not all. We're going to bring you much more, but I do have a batch of really beautiful, unheated, super rare tanzanites coming up for you on Wednesday. So that's just something to know, just so you don't miss them, because I know there aren't that many. And when we've had them of late, they've been going very, very quickly. So this is super, super cool. Hi, Linda B. Thank you so much. No relation. Linda, thank you. Okay, so $6.99. Cyber Monday. One of my favorite holidays. It is a holiday, right? I mean, right? I mean, when you're a pro shopper like I am, it's a holiday. It's a holiday. Thanksgiving's great and all, but Cyber Monday, yummy. All right, coming up, let's get to this tourmaline. It's blues and greens together. It's kind of an antique vintage style. I'm going to keep on offering those bands. So you take them at $6.29 if you'd like. Here is, yeah, blue-green tourmaline. Emerald cut, two-tone gold, almost a vintage look with the way that the mill grain meets the diamond pave. That's going to be item number 1122095. And it's lovely. That is cool. That's a 608. Oh, everything's 18 karat gold in this ring, by the way. So the yellow gold and the white gold, all high-end 18K. Then you get the 608 and 14 points in diamonds. Oh my gosh, is Stanley on the line? Hi, Stanley. Oh, good. Well, he's got to keep it going for a whole. Now, wait a minute. When you have a birthday at the end of the month, see, I have a birthday at the beginning of a month, so it makes sense for me to celebrate all month. Did Stanley start the celebration on November 1st, or is he just going to take all of December? Because when your birthday's at the end of the month, what is one to do? What do you do when you're, because you are obligated to celebrate all month. So do you just celebrate all November or all, I don't know. Let me know. This is going to be our 608. Every day is a celebration. Let's be real. Let's be real. It's going to be, okay, this was $49.99. Remember that? It was just debuted about, I would say right before the sale event kicked off. It just had debuted. And here's what it looks like. I know it's got a little smudgy wudgy. It's on the inside. I can't get there. So I'm trying, but that's what we need to see. So they need to give it, a little steam cleaning on the inside. I can't do that with, no equipment up here, but I will do this. I'm showing it to you on the hand so you can see what it immediately does. By the way, who got the fabulous opal? I need to know because they need a big congratulations. Darlene, was it Darlene or Darlene? In California. Darlene, congratulations. I hope you'll call me when you get that opal because I'm really anxious to hear what you think because they look even better in person. They really do. So congrats, Darlene, on that. And thank you so much for shopping tonight. This one, not going to be $49.39, $29. Not even $19.99. We need one gorgeous tourmaline. Do you see how you can't, I can't decide if it's more blue or more green. It's even. It's a real teal color that is just lighting up. It's plugged in, right? It looks like it. It's one collar. It's not 19, 18, 17. This is what we love about a discount. It's not even going to be $16.99. We'll blow it out right now, $1,599. You take an extra 10% off, and we will see that one get a home here tonight, and it'll only cost you $14.39 and a dime. So that's it on the big blue green. It looks like a vintage piece. Obviously, it's new. We don't sell used jewelry. We don't sell estate pieces, but it has that vintage design to it, just with that mill grain and that pave and all that two-tone gold element. I mean, it really does. That looks great, doesn't it? So that'll be $14.39 and change. And then last call for requests, 45 minutes, counting down. So not a lot of time left to get your 10% off cyber deals. Cyber. I mean, I wanted to do the whole show in my robot voice. You know. You now have 47 minutes to take advantage of 10% off. No, that would be real annoying. Okay, coming up, you know what I got to show ya is the triple ring. This is really good. The sapphire earrings we had at the beginning of the show go with this ring that we're bringing out now. Oh, by the way, we're busy on the line, so I think somebody's getting the tourmaline, but I don't know who yet. So we're waiting to find out who that is. Cyber Monday. Okay, coming up. I know we're backed up on the line, so if you're waiting to get through, bear with us. This hasn't sold yet. You may have a chance here. You may have a chance. Okay, let's see. Who's got it? I can't wait to see who's got the teal. It's a deal on a teal. Jess has got it. Thank you so much. That's gone as is in two-tone. Here we go. We've been waiting for you, sapphires, ever since your matching earrings came out to play. We have been waiting for this triple ring. 112-1847. I think they're leaving the emerald cut aqua for me, Tony. I think they are. I think they're like, that girl needs to shop a Cyber Monday something. And I think it's going to be the aqua. I think it is. Here it is in the triple sapphires. Now, I know the earrings we had earlier were actually rounds. This ring features cushion cuts. Cushion cut sapphires matched. 112-1847 gives you a carat 30 total in 1, 2, and 3 sapphires, matched to perfection. There's one. There's the big one in the middle. Here's the other. 23 points in yellow diamonds. 1 carat in white diamonds. Hey, Andy, what are you shopping for over there? A diamond band. 74 points. 629 and change. Love it. I cannot believe what we're about to do on a ring that we've done before in yellow diamonds. And think of this. There were 2 other occasions we had this ring. And see if you can find the common thread. We did it with yellow diamonds. We did it with Paraiba, Alexandrite, and Grandidierite. All of those stones, extremely, extremely, that is a cute coat. Oh, that's cute. I mean, that's cute. What? Is it really? No. Really? No guy would wear that, would they? I don't think mine was from the men's section. No, I don't know. But who knows? Let's do this, guys. I think we need to make something happen here on this $59.99 deal. I get it. It's a very important mix of sapphires. And to have matching, remember what we talked about? If you were with me way long ago, 2 hours ago, when we talked about the matching earrings, we talked about how there's that tough thing to do with sapphires where you don't want to get, you want saturated royal blue, but you don't want it to be opaque. And usually with saturation, you get darkness where you don't see through it. That's not happening here. Each one is bright and lively, and even though they're not round brilliance, they're cushion cuts with almost like a flair for the Asher, right? They have a little Asher feel to them. There's really distinctive internal cutting here that really makes it. Now, all those designs, why would we only use such rare exotic stones in the center of a ring like this? One reason. That triple halo that goes side to side on the hand, that's not easy. That's not inexpensive to put together, and you see it there. This is not a insignificant ring. It goes wide side to side. I always look at it this way. Each section, each of the 3 sections could be a ring in its own right. You could just put that on a band, put that on a band, put that on a band, and you'd have a great look. and an expensive, valuable ring. Instead, it's like 3 rings in one, so that it can go all the way across in this almost blocked style. So there's no gold band that you're seeing. You're not seeing any gold left aside or left behind. It's just really beautiful, substantial stones. I love it for its team colors too, for a lot of teams, right? Just saying. That's where my mind immediately goes. Like, oh, those colors could work for some team colors, right? I'll resist the urge to start naming them. But you know what we're going to do? $59.99. No, skip it. $3,000 is half. $29.99 is amazing. We'll take it even lower than that. You got to see it up close. Watch the wow that these sapphires give. Each and every one of them individually, they're sensational. They're bright. They're beautiful. They're crisp. They're clean. They're all the things, but they're not a light blue, because ultimately you want a royal blue. You want a velvety, rich, royal blue, but you want to see clarity. And that's what's happening. That's what's up. What's up? Oh my goodness, what? No, that was going to my house tonight. 112-1981. Really? Okay, maybe I'll get the 1427 aspartans. Maybe. All right, this is not going to be $29.99 either. And the aqua just went, by the way, if you couldn't tell what that was all about. My mood shifted very quickly because I'm sad now that the aqua just sold. But congratulations, we'll find out who got it. They're going to love it. But it's not even $2,500 for a real high-end. September's birthstone, April's birthstone, just putting that out there. It's the gorgeous color play of having the bright yellows with the rich royals and then your diamonds to finish it all. And we're not going to do 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23. This is an all-around stunner. You've got sapphires that are just, you know how difficult it is to match 3 stones like that are perfection? So many different, countless shades of blues and sapphires, and it's not going to be 23 or 22 or 21. This is all before a nice, big, healthy 10% extra off, and you don't even pay $2,199 or $2,099. I just need you to get this ring. If you love sapphires, we very rarely see blues on the air. We're very particular when it comes to the types of blue sapphires. We only want that upper echelon quality. It's why we don't see many at all. You just don't have a lot to choose from when it comes to the blues here for that reason. These are all stunning and perfectly matched. And yes, they're the ideal. And it's not even $2,000 for the ring. It's $1,999. And you know what that means. We've seen that price tag throughout the event. It means an extra virtually $200 off. It's going to be $1,799 to get your triple blues with the yellow, with the white. It's a carat 23 in diamonds overall. It is sensational cutting on those blue sapphires, and that is for a caller who says, I'll take it. $17.99 is the way to go. And then let us know, last minute request. We now have 39 minutes and 30 seconds left in the show. I don't want it to end. I love giving jewelry away. I love it. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. I don't want this to end. But as they say, all good things must come to an end. And that end is tonight, in 40 minutes. So we can do a lot of discounting and a lot of money saved in 40 minutes. So you got to let me know what you'd like to see, or if there's anything we can recap from earlier in the show that might still be here with your name on it. That's what we want to know. And then we have a very large tennis bracelet. Our largest is a 930 round brilliant tennis bracelet. It's 31-point diamonds all throughout. There are 30 of them. It's the 30-31 piece. Heart-shaped ruby here. Fawn diamond. We have a 1 carat round in a fawn. We have a bracelet. Oh, this bracelet's good. I'm a little limited with what we have left in gold colors, but I do have a DBTYB. That stands for Diamonds by the Yard bracelet. And we already had a carat 10 Diamonds by the Yard necklace today. So we better bring out the bracelet for you. So that's all happening. Does anybody want our triple sapphire with double halos? Yes. Oh. Oh. Oh my goodness. Did he record the show? Okay, that's wonderful. How's the birthday been?
Great, it's still going.
It's still going?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, and that he's on the East Coast.
Yeah.
So it is already the 28th out there. Well, I like his style. Keep it going, Stanley. I say take over December. I say take it over. Go all the way. I mean, you're so close to the end of the year. Just, just keep it going. He deserves it. All right, coming up, let's get to our Diamonds by the Yard. This, I would not have guessed of all the pieces here tonight that would have been the one that sticks around. I know some pieces are going, after the fact, and we're trying to, get all these requests in line and all that, but that is not a piece that should be hanging out here at the end of our show. And yet it's your first time seeing it here tonight. So yeah, we didn't expect that, except that I did have the matching earrings earlier, which, by the way, if you want to ask about, were what, $9.49 for the match and the earring, but they were rounds. I mean, it was an identical match in the style, except they were rounds instead of cushions. I'm going to flash them. It was, but I think they're, I don't know. We'll have to check. I think they're gone, but they're 112, 1185. But just in case you picked up the earrings, if you did, let me show them here, just so you can see that's what I'm talking about for the match. So that's, I mean, you can barely tell the difference even in the cut of the sapphire, and that was the 58 points. I mean, look, even the proportion is correct there. So that's the earring we started. Gosh, we had those like 2 hours ago. So that's 58 points in sapphire, 21 points in yellow, 32 points in white diamonds, and those were only $9.49 prior to the 10% off. So you're getting a great deal on those too. They're like $8.45. So that's going to be a really, really good match, and just want to show you those together in case you are thinking about getting the whole set. Rest assured, they're going to look perfect. Perfect. I mean, really, that's just proved it right there. They are great together. So you can go ahead and get the set if you can. And then we have, I have to ask, does anybody know if the 520 tanzanite is still here or if that went? Okay, so, okay, good. I just want to make sure that went. I've got a couple more things I'm thinking about recapping. Oh, what about the big tourmaline? The big, the bicolor, really tricolor, really quad color, that tourmaline that we had earlier, because I think our triple sapphire piece is still here. But if you missed it, this was also really early. I got a little overly excited about this one, and I think you can see why. Let's zoom back though. At least you got to see the whole thing, because it keeps going and keeps going, because it's a 1747. 1118775. Goes from green to golden to pink to different shades of pinky peach into a more intense raspberry pink. Look at that. I even contend it gives you different colors just based on the angle you see it at the moment. And then all those step facets just tend to light up as like a beautiful, almost blue golden. It's crazy. There's something magical about this stone. We've loved some of the phenomenal stones tonight, like opals, right, that are giving us a hologram effect. Well, this is giving a multiple of colors as well. Just one color into another, and it's going to be fabulous. It's 1747, 66 points in diamonds, go around halfway, and that gives it kind of a modern style. And then we'll do the Diamonds by the Yard bracelet coming up next, which is a perfect gifting opportunity. I love that for gifting. This one's going to be, though, $29.99. Just want to recap it since it was about 2 hours ago that we first saw it. So just want to bring that one back out because it's one of those real rarities that should be gone. And then we have still the blue sapphire triple ring is here. Did we ever hear from Melanie who wanted to see a color change diaspora? Okay, so I don't know if she's with us, but I'll flash it in case she is. Maybe she's watching and not dialing. I just want to show you because it's pretty similar in the emerald cut here. Look at that. That's a diaspora though. So it actually changed color. One color in one light, one color in another. So that's really special as well. So there's our bicolor. Here's what it looks like on the hand, $26.99 at checkout. If you'd like that, and yeah, it's a big ring. It's a big ring that goes knuckle to knuckle pretty much. So that's a special piece, $26.99 at checkout on that one. That's a lot of jewelry for that price. And then we're going to get to our Diamonds by the Yard bracelet. I'm going to show one here up close. I've got 113128. Unfortunately, what I have in stock is just limited to white and rose. I can get you a yellow gold if you don't need it in like 3 days. I can get you a yellow gold. It's just right now I've got 2 colors in stock. So keep that in mind if you need it right away. You probably want to shop the white or the rose. If you want yellow gold and you can wait, it'll still be there by Christmas time. No problem. Just want to let you know where we stand. It's the same gorgeous by the yard style we see in our necklaces, but it's for your wrist. And it's adjustable in the sense that we gave you a couple of different lengths so that even if you wear a smaller length, you're just going to get a little extension that's going to be ending in a little charm. And it's a little heart-shaped charm, and I'm going to show you that on the wrist here in the rose. If you'd like to gift something amazing, Diamonds by the yard necklaces are still a little bit more pricey, so this gives you a more affordable way to get that whole diamonds by the yard concept. You can see how delicate it is, but bold. What do I mean by that? Sounds very contradictory. It's actually going to be that wearable style, but I mean bold because those are still really big diamonds you have. It is 47 points in your diamonds. Now, there are 3 lengths built into every bracelet, and I'll show that to you here. So what this gives you is you see where that diamond stops, then there's still the adequate amount of chain that creates that symmetrical style. But then you have 1, 2, and 3 different O-rings. Technically, you could use the heart kind of charm as a closure as well, so that it would actually technically give you a little more length. But this is 7, 7.5, and 8. And that doesn't mean you can't wear it if you're a 6 3/4. You can. Because if you wear it at 7, meaning clasped at 7, it'll still wear beautifully for a 6 3/4. It's just, you know, bracelets usually are not going to be like super tight. We want them to have a little bit of movement. So I just want to point out, there's your adjustability. If you are utilizing the first or second, you're going to have that little bit of extra length from the charm. This is the other side. What kind of closure? Well, it kind of has to be a lobster claw. A spring ring is going to be really difficult to maneuver on a bracelet like this. So we give you that bigger premium closure so that you have as much ease of putting it on and taking it off as possible. So lobster claw, big diamonds. Let me just show you the whole length of it here, side to side, so we can look at the diamonds throughout. So you're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and just let me make sure I've got that right here. 6 different diamonds among your 47 points. Spaced evenly all the way around, and yet rose or white ship immediately. Yellow gold takes a little time. Let's take a look up close because you can see here, I've got the one that's managing to sit evenly, more or less, if I can show this, because I want you to show you the construction of the bracelet, how it's got that bezel set that links up with the chain. The chain itself is diamond cut, so we love it. It's really versatile, stackable, wearable, looks great, all on its own as well. I love it for the minimalists, but also for ladies like myself. Again, I spent some time, you know, with some different gals over the holiday, right? And, you know, all with very different styles than myself. And yet I think about the group and I think about the fact that everyone would have loved this bracelet equally. And some are more, you know, love vintage, antique, estate type pieces, you know, really like 200-year-old pieces of jewelry. And others are, okay, I was the flashy one. I like the little more like flash and pop and big and bold. And then, you know, some more traditional. And I think every single woman, no matter what age, what style, everybody would love, not just say, oh yeah, I'll wear it, like would love wearing this bracelet. It's just beautifully iconic. And of course, goes with your diamonds by the yard necklaces if you have them, beautifully. I mean, it's proportioned for that. But it's also not going to be $1,000. So what are you doing if you're wanting to get something special? I was putting my list together. My shopping list is made of like who I have to shop for. I haven't started my shopping yet for holidays, but at least I made the list of who I'm shopping for this holiday season, so I could kind of just lay it out and outline it a bit. And I'm thinking about those ladies who, you know, maybe again, I would love to get everybody something, you know, a $10,000 piece of jewelry. But, you know, if the budget doesn't allow, because very rarely is that the case, right? What do you do? While still getting something that's iconic, that's classic, that's wearable, that they're going to love no matter what, this is the way to go. This is the way. This is the bracelet. Get for gifting. It's certainly going to be less than $9.99. I love that it's one of our most affordable items of the inventory of the event. Still get 10% extra savings. We have 29 minutes, by the way, until Cyber Monday, and the entire sale event is over. So this is your time to pick it up. It's not $9.99, $8.88, $7.77. This is one of the most affordable pieces we have, and yet you're getting the beauty of having big diamonds. We counted 6 of them. So they're really big diamonds. They're just under 10 points. That's significant as well. So goes with your DBTYs. Take a look at it. It's not $777, $699. This is why we do this. It's a beautiful way to get, again, what you always see on your wrist, what is great for stacking and layering as well as by itself. And it's not even going to be $699. How about $599? Plus an extra $60 off, essentially. That is going to be $539 and change to get it, and you've got a bracelet that is of the moment. All these station style, by the yard styles are everywhere, but you're getting something that is very affordable. much more affordable than you usually get for 14 karat solid gold. For $539 and a dime to get it. And then of course you've got, let me try on the white gold as well, just so you can see it here. I had the rose gold on. Let's give some equal time to the white gold that we have here also, which is just, it'll flip and turn a little bit sometimes, but not always. Depends on kind of like if you don't want it to flip and turn, go with one of the shorter lengths there so it sits a little more close to the wrist, and then you're going to see those diamonds face up just like they are. But it's only $539 and 10 cents at checkout. So a beautiful bracelet. And I love, you know, even if you want to wear it like I'm doing here with a little bit extra drape, there's so much adjustability that you can really go tighter on the wrist or a little longer on the wrist. Maybe that's just depending on the sleeve length you're wearing that day. Maybe it depends on if you're layering or not that day. It really is universal, but fits all the average size wrist and really even a little bit larger. And then to be honest, if you want to use that end cap, that heart-shaped charm, which I'll show you here again, there's again the closure, here's the heart-shaped end cap. That would actually, if you use that and you can, it would give you a little extra, just a bit extra over 8 inches. So you've got a little extra length if you utilize that. See, there's actually an O-ring right next to it. That's your 7, that's your 7.5, that's your 8. So there's the different lengths, but that could give you just about a 1/4 inch extra if you use the heart charm as your clasp enclosure. So just an idea there. If you want to consider that, it's going to give you a lot of versatility, really one size fits most on this bracelet. And you see there the drape that it's going to give and how each diamond's about 1 inch apart. So let me know who wants what. Rose and white, ship immediately. Yellow gold, give us a little bit extra time. We'll have it to you still well in time for holidays, Christmas time at least. So there we go, $5.99 turns into $5.39. Keep on dialing if you'd like the DBTYB, Diamonds by the Yard bracelet. And then we've got a last call on the show, so we have about 25 minutes. Have a lot to get to. This is, guys, and you don't need to shop just what you've seen today. Let me make that clear. We've had 2.5 hours of show. We've had a lot of items. You don't need to just shop what you've seen today. If it's available and it's something that we've shown you even previously in the event, if it's available, we will honor the 10% off, but only for the next 35 minutes. Not even 25 minutes. So that's it. We're really limited on time. Here it is again on the, just want to show you just against it's tougher to see it just sitting on the wheel because it's not meant to sit upright. So just good to see the size of the diamonds here when you see it from a distance away like I'm showing you, just so you can also see how they pop in that white gold against a skin tone. $5.99 turns into $5.39. That to me makes a lot of sense as far as, you know, if you are thinking about, I want to do something really, really nice. I want to get a fine jewelry gift. I want to make sure I'm proud of the quality I'm giving, but I don't have $10,000 to spend. This for a little over $500, that's a way, because today's gifting environment is a little different than years past, right? I mean, I've been looking around a little bit already, as I'm sure we all have this holiday season and the shopping weekend, at what does a good gift basket cost? What is you want to send food or florals or, decor like wreaths and seasonal decorations. Well, it's not inexpensive to do those things anymore either. So for maybe a little bit more, about the same, you could get something like fine jewelry that really is going to be beloved for many, many, many years. And not that we're not going to love the gift baskets and the charcuterie boards and, maybe the bottle of wine and all of that. That's everything is just, it is the thought that counts, truly. But it's not easy to get something for even a couple $100s that's significant anymore. So when we've got values like this, where fine jewelry in VS Diamonds is $539, maybe it's going to be that real big wow, and you're going to impress somebody to no end. So that's going to be something I would be proud to give, proud to just purchase for yourself, and know that you're going to wear it every day. So let's go back and take a look at this ring, because I have a beautiful, beautiful ruby heart shape. Again, another holiday special that I think might make sense for this time of year. And we do have busy lines, so we're still busy on those DBTYBs. So hang in there. Just because we moved on does not mean we're sold out yet. Here's the heart-shaped ruby. I must admit, it has been here previously in the event, but I do think it needed another look. Most items that have been shown during the event are gone, did not stick around. Here's our 2-carat 15 heart shape, 112-1510. And keep calling on those Diamond by the Yard bracelets again. Still have the white, still have the rose in stock. Yellow gold will do for you. Just going to take a little bit extra time. But this is a 215 heart shape, 18 karat two-tone gold, 32 points in yellow, 1 carat in white diamonds, and a gorgeous, clean Burma ruby. And that I love seeing it in lesser light because it actually, wow, still glowing, still vibrant, and still just giving you that essence of the best ruby out there. And we have got 132 in diamonds total weight here. Boy, that doesn't get much better, does it? And rare, so rare to get a heart shape, so rare to get a Burma. I love that it's a little wider, so it takes a 215, makes it visually look even bigger than that. It is wild what we're gonna do here because this one's got a huge markdown, and it did start at $99.99 way back when. Oh, well, it actually started at $24,900, but that's a different story. We got it down to earth here at $99.99, and now we go lower. We take it lower. Right now, boy, there's a lot of jewelry gone tonight. If you have any questions, check in on availability. This is the time to do it because can't honor the 10% off when this show ends. So this is it, guys. Till 10 p.m. Pacific, you have 22 minutes counting down. So this is crunch time. Are we ready instead of even $49.99? Now we've taken 25 to 10 to 5, and it's not even $49.99. First caller on this one. What a gift of love. A perfect symbol of love, a perfect color of love, and then you have yellow diamonds and white diamonds to just elevate it. And then here's what it looks like on the hand. See how wide it is? How that heart shape really goes across east to west so beautifully. It's not $49. It's not $48. Not even $4,799. Still glowing. It's still glowing. Look at that stone go when it's got my hand behind it. And yet look at the flashes of ruby red light that glow through it. It's $47.77, but there's nearly a $500 instant coupon you're taking. If you shop it right now, it'll be $42.99. Yep, $4,299 at checkout. All you pay, $42.99 and 30 cents for that 2-carat 15 stunning private collection heart shape right there with all that glow. Even the sides of the ring have the yellow and white diamonds complementing each other. Let's take another look at it close up. We'll see who's got it. Diamonds by the Art bracelets are still going out. No surprise, they will be for the rest of the show or until they sell out with what we currently have in stock. I do believe we still have the sapphire, the 3-stone sapphire style with the double halos. And anything else, I know we're super busy. This is no surprise. End of an event that's been going on for over a week. There's a lot of people who are now, having seen it all, thinking about what do I need to have before this event ends? Yeah.
Can you show the diaspora for Pamela?
Oh my goodness, yes, the diaspora. I'll give it a full presentation here. It is, let me grab it, Pamela. It's going to be item number 1120-177. It is the largest in the inventory. It was, we had a question because the larger one that we had the other day sold. I believe that was a 16 plus. I think it was a 1660 something. This one is actually just shy of that at 1336. Okay, 1120-177 and clean. One source stone here. Color changing diaspora. Starts as, in this case, it's a real interesting, almost like cocos and greens and goldens, but you're already seeing, are you seeing pinks and reds? There's that little bit of hot light that's replicating incandescent light that's giving off some of the reds already. It will fully change when it's only exclusively in one light or the other. It's a 1336, it has 66 points in diamonds, and it's also going to be, this one's good, $99.99 because it's so big. I'll make it even better. And let's show you the inside because it does have an undergallery. And we sometimes don't do that with an emerald cut because we don't want to take away from the clarity. But genius, look what they did. They had the undergallery match the facet pattern. So it aligns. So you still get the comfort built in, but you don't take away from the beauty of that clarity. It's so ingenious. And it's only going to be $3,499 instead of $10,000. $34.99. You got an extra $350 off that. Go ahead, Andy. Oh, thanks. That was Raquel. Hi, Raquel. Thank you so much for shopping. She got a DBTYB. I love it. Hey, Rita. First of all, she says that it's Rita, right? I think it's Rita. Yes. Rita, first of all, she's a great nana to a baby girl. So congratulations, Rita. And Which one? 47-point DBTY. Do we have that, Andy? I'm sure. I don't know. You know what, Rita? I don't think I have that to show because I think we checked earlier. But you can she order it? 47-point? I think you can. She lost hers, Andy. So yeah, we need to help her out. I'm sorry to hear that. She said she lost she had her DBTY. I think she lost it, so she wants to replace it. So I think that was the multi-strand one, right? I think so. So yeah, Rita, you can give us a call and order it. We'll honor it. Yeah, I don't know if we have it to show, but we're looking right now. And by the way, $34.99 is going to be, obviously with the 10% off, that's $31.49. So $31.49 and 10 cents. If you'd like this diaspora, we're verifying on it now. I'm going to try it on. The ruby's still here, the heart shape, but I wouldn't expect that to stick around too long. Tim, were you getting some Diamonds by the Yard bracelets? Yeah. Anybody taking more than one? I think a lot of people were, right? Getting more than one, getting those gifts knocked out. I love that. You know, just one significant gift. Sometimes it's better than a lot of little things, right? Those are the memorable ones, you know, that you'll really love. So great job on those Diamonds by the Yard bracelets. Thank you so much. You can still call in and see if we've got your gold color choice there. But that's what the diaspora looks like on the hand. See how much richer it got even from a distance? That's only because there's a little less light here. So you see that richness intensify. $34.99, but really $31.49. Another instant coupon of $350 essentially to get that. What is our largest diaspora currently in the inventory right now is that $13.36. So that's a great way to go if you want a super high-end collectible. And thanks again, Raquel, for your kind words. I appreciate that. Just a couple pieces left from the show. It's our 16-karat tanzanite, our 14-karat tanzanite, and our triple blue sapphire yellow and white diamond ring. So that's all we have left from the show, besides maybe a couple diamond pieces here and there that we started with a little quantity on. And we do have a gorgeous, oh, you've got to see this emerald. It's emerald and yellow diamonds and white diamonds together. So let's stick with emerald cuts, but we're going to go with an emerald cut. And let's move the diaspora side here at the moment. Here's the elongated emerald cut emerald. Wow. This is completely transparent. Completely. This isn't just clean. I can actually go ahead and qualify this as a transparent stone. There is nothing that's impeding your view of the backside. And what I mean is, let's take a look and watch. As you watch it come forward here through the middle, you see the tweezers through it. That's a transparent stone. And yet it's that glowing bright green. This is item number 1120. Wait, is it a zero? No, 1977. 1977. It's our carat 21 emerald. It's elongated. It's 28 points in yellow diamonds and 74 points in the white diamonds. So it is giving you well over a carat in diamonds, and that's overall. And that little stripe on one side of the yellow makes it. It's instantly reading as custom, as bespoke, as custom and bespoke are usually money, money, money. So it's our carat 21. 28 points in the yellow and 74 points in the white. We're just going to make it a really easy deal right now. And then if you have any last requests, it's 45 minutes, or we're 45 minutes in, so that means 15 minutes left. So here's my question. If there is anything else that you need to see on the air, obviously you can call and place an order up till the end of the show. But if there's anything you need to see on the air again, please let me know now so we can go get it, bring it out, and make sure that we have time to show it to you completely. So want to make sure we do all that before we run out of time, because we're about to. And this is the big emerald ring, and we've got it from $59.99 brought on down. Take a look at it on the hand. The same thing's going to happen here, where you're going to actually see a glow and a power of that stone, because reading transparent, so the whole stone lights up. It's not $59.99. We've got one. Let's blow it out. You're getting a carat plus in diamonds, yellow and white, which is really complementary to the green of that Muzo Colombian emerald, a rare, rare breed here. When you can get, see how it just lights up? Every facet will do that, all the way to the very outside of the edge of the stone. And it's not $3,000 and it's not $2,500. It's going to be coming down to $2,299. Then you get 10%, and that makes it $2,069. So just a little over $2,000 gets you that emerald ring with all that diamond weight in what is already going to look like a $240, because that's what emeralds do. But the elongation of an emerald cut helps that out even more. Helps the cause, gives you a much larger look. And so I know our phone lines just got really busy, because it's that last call, final warning, where, yeah, there's probably some last minute pieces we want to bring out and show you again before we run out of air time. because obviously we're going to be here taking those orders, getting you your 10% off on everything that we can before we go. The event does end tonight. That's in 13 minutes. We are off on Tuesdays. We're back on Wednesday night, 7 o'clock. But remember, that's going to be new. But I have something very special for you. Wednesday begins a little mini series of those super rare unheated tanzanites. We've got unheated tanzanites debuting on Wednesday, and I know I had a few over the last month or two, and they are all selling very quickly. So we have new ones to show you. So if you've been on the hunt for some unheated ultra rare tanzanite, which usually has those bi-color tones, those beautiful blues and greens, they're going to be here on Wednesday, so don't miss it. Write yourself a little note or a reminder so you don't have to, miss it and feel left out. Also, we have the 9 carat 30 bracelet. This one's only $99.99. 9 carats 30 in huge individual diamonds, all rounds. That is here. It's $99.99, but there's an extra $1,000. That's our most significant discount of the evening. It's $1,000 off, which will make it under $9,000 for a 9 carat 30. That's impressive because all those diamonds are almost 1/3 of a carat each, and they go 7 inches around your wrist. So that's the one I would recommend if you want to go bold. If there is no holding you back on your love for diamonds and you never shy away from beautiful, bold, larger diamond weights, that's the bracelet you've got to have right there. That's it. That's our 9 carat 30. Huge piece, $99.99, but that's $1,000 extra off. Tim, did you have any questions before we go?
Yeah, for the sapphire ring.
Right. Yeah. Can't. They're all individually priced as their best price possible. So I can't bundle or do it. You get a discount on each one. So yeah, the ring was $19.99, but that's 10% off, so it'll be $17.99. The earrings were $9.49. That comes down to about $8.50. So you would add those two together. That's all I can do. Yeah, everything's brought down below cost, so we can't do like an additional discount on top of the other three. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like layers and layers of discounting already. So yeah, we can't do that unfortunately. But I think you'd be looking at about, I don't know, $2,600 for the set. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for a match set like that. So coming up, we're going to be moving on from our emerald. Don't forget about that diamond tennis bracelet. I know it was presented in the earlier in the event. Now, if you would like a star sapphire, there's a really, really rare, and it's huge. It's a 3 carat 05, and it's got the prettiest purple periwinkle color. Look at this. What's happening? This is like a supernova star here. What's happening? It's like the star. I saw the best shooting star over the holiday. I was out of town, and oh my gosh, I saw the craziest shooting star. You know how they're usually just really quick? This one was really a little slower and brighter than any I'd ever seen before. And by the way, did you see how I just blocked a light? 1 light, 1 star. 2 lights, 2 stars. You can play this game all day long. It's just how many lights do you have? But that's such a strong star. I know, I love that. It's 112-1241, and it's going to go in a hurry. So this is your star all the time. You don't even have to wait till it's dark outside to see the stars. And how about that full moon tonight? Oh my goodness, crazy. I think it's tonight that it's full. Either way, it's big. This is a 305. So shout out, Pitbull. Carat 18 in diamonds. And we're going to make this really, really, really affordable right now because we are running out of time. We have 9.5 minutes. So this is not going to last here. And that's a bed of diamonds, white diamonds to match the beautiful silvery white of the star. It's going to be $79.99 it was. It's not going to be that anymore. We've got one. Let's blow it out for $2,999. And then you get it for $26.99. Let's watch, though, what this looks like on because it's another one of those side to side, all the way across the top of the finger. There's that, yes. All? Yeah, all colors are available. I don't know what's in stock ready to go, but all colors are available in the cross bangle, yes. So this is, do you see how that's just got like a deeper purple color? It really is a blue-purple mix. And it's all natural because we like to point out these are unheated because we point that out. All star sapphires would be unheated. If they were heated, that would really negate the little tiny rutile needles that are creating the phenomenon, which is the asterism. So it's unheated. We always like to point that out whenever we, get any of our regular sapphires. So we'll mention that here. 305, carat 18, going side to side. Love it as is. You can change the gold if you want to. So if you'd rather have yellow or rose, go ahead. Take a look at it one more time. It's $26.99 to get it to you. That's amazing. And it's white gold I love the best because it just is a natural complement to the asterism, but you don't need to leave it that way. So $26.99 on that one, just a super rare. I mean, it's rare. That's rare to get. Any sapphire over 3 carats is rare. To get a purple blue in color is rare. You're just adding on. It's like the whole event has been layers of discount. This is like layers and layers of rarity really to that stone because you have that size, number one, that beautiful color, number two, and then of course the phenomena, really giving you the icing of the rarity cake here. It really is. It's beautiful. It's $26.99. We only have one. There's that 1 star. 2, 1, 2, 1. So you see, and it's going to rotate as the light rotates across the stone. And that is a really strong, very defined star in that stone. Sometimes they're rather muddled. You really have to struggle to see them, but it's really showing up because that's just the quality. That's the quality. We could have, you know, could bring you a lot more. If we weren't such sticklers about quality, we'd probably have them a lot more often. But the reason we don't is because we wait for the stone to exhibit that kind of strength of the star. So it's going to be a one only there at $26.99. Next up, by the way, the big emerald's here if you want it. The big ruby, heart-shaped, just recapping, just at least verbally recapping some of the items we have. The big heart-shaped ruby, 2 carat 15s here. The big diaspores here, but I know a lot of busy lines and we have quite a bit of people on queue as well. So waiting or in queue. So just bear with us. We'll be with you. Don't go anywhere. I know we have a lot of busy lines right now because we have 6.5 minutes left to place your orders with 10% off whatever your heart desires. As long as it's here and it's available, it doesn't need to have been seen tonight. We will give you that 10% off as long as it's something we do have in stock and available for you. So this is the time. Think back to the entire event, what you've seen and what you'd like to have. This is the time to get it and make it yours. Okay, let's keep moving because that star sapphire is still here, but I think we just got to keep on rocking. And then we're going to show you, I really, really think this tanzanite needs to go, and I know I've had it twice already. So this is a bit unusual, but it's 112-0715. And at this point in time, when we have 5.5 minutes, we might as well show you where you're going to get your biggest discount on the best jewelry. And that is why I'm bringing out the 6 carat 92 again. I think it's a 692. I'm going on memory. Let me show you item number 112-0715. It is a 692. And it is the massive 2 carats 37 of total diamond weight. Yes. Oh, which one? I know, but what is she taking? Oh, she took a diamond band. Oh, thank you, Star. Hi. For a minute, I got confused. Were you taking the Star Sapphire, or was it Star that said hi? All right, yes. Cheryl's taking this one. You mean she was on the line before I even showed it? Wow. Does she want to see it again? She's got it. She's like, stop, stop, that's mine. Don't let anyone else call. Well, we're on the same wavelength here. That one's already gone. That she was on the line before I even showed it, taking it from a previous, I think it was over the weekend. Well, then in that case, I'm going to show you another tanzanite. Yes, Jess? Did I show a star ruby? I didn't show it, but I have it here. Would you like to see it? Oh, okay. Let me see. Was it that fairly big one? And then I'll try to bring up some information here on this one for you. This is going to be, and I'm going to hunt down a star ruby here. This is going to be item number 1110205. And then just let me find that star ruby to show you real quick. Did she see it on the show? Did I present it? And it's not a pendant, it's a ring, right? I do have this 247. Is that what you're looking for? A 247 star ruby in a ring. Here it is. So let me just make sure we got these requests covered. There's one. I have a pendant with a star ruby. And then I think, was there one maybe Saturday? Let me go see if I can find another one. That might have been what they're looking for. We do have, I think there was one in a bridge. Oh, this one too. There was also this star ruby in platinum. Maybe this is it. The ballerina? Might be the ballerina style. That's a really good one. That's the one I would suggest, Jess. It's 1122091. That other star wasn't centered. This one is. This one is centered. And check out the halo. Oh, yeah. That's why we call it. It looks like a tutu of diamonds. They're huge tapered baguettes. It's in platinum. It's a 301. It's unheated, and it's also a 1 carat diamond weight. Rounds and baguettes together. Yikes. This is wild. This is totally wild. The price tag, Nowhere. $14,999, not going to be. We're blowing it out right now. If you'd like it, first caller, we just had the periwinkle blue purple. Now we've got this ruby. That's a true star ruby. I'll make it $2,399. $23.99. We have 2.5 minutes or so. That's it. So this is your last call. That'll be $21.59. That's a gorgeous star ruby if you want one. That's the pick of the show right there if you want from the inventory. The best one we have. Thank you again on that tanzanite with all the baguettes. Enjoy that one. And then we have this really fabulous, I think the diaspor's not going yet. Bands are still going out. We still have diamonds by the yard, necklaces and bracelets going out. Jess, do you like this one? I'm going to try it on. I think it's gone. And then we'll probably show that purple, blue, star sapphire again. Oh, this one barely fits me, but I'm going to show you anyways. Here it is. It's a 5 right now, but that's what it looks like on. Wow. And that is gone, right? Congratulations. I'm going to bring back another one here, though, so I just want to show you on the hand. We have 2 minutes, so it's last call for requests. If you have anything at all you're looking for, this is the time to let us know. Let me just bring back that purple blue, and then I know you're going to call on anything that you've already seen so that you don't miss out on the deals. That is some of the craziest stars I've ever seen. It's beautiful. 112-1241 is the odd number on our 305. Same kind of carat weight we just saw on the ruby. It's just blues and purples instead. 2 rarities coming together. It's not that lighter color. It's really well done. And this one is $29.99. And then an extra about $300 off. $26.99 at checkout for you on that one. Last call on the show. Remember, we are here for you. So what we'll do, to be fair, is if you want to go ahead and get on the phone lines now, even if there's a little bit of backup on the phone lines, we'll make sure we get all these orders placed before we leave. So our phone lines only stay on for a couple of minutes after we go off the air. So remember to start dialing now. We have about 60 seconds left. And then we'll be honoring the 10% off on anything that's in stock and ready for you. And then, of course, we'll see you not tomorrow. We are not here on Tuesdays, but we are back on Wednesday night, same time, same place. That would be Wednesday at 7 o'clock Pacific time, 9 p.m. Central time, 10 p.m. Eastern. I hope you'll join me because we do have a lot of debuts, a lot of brand new. We also have brand new unheated bicolor tanzanites. We'll tell you all about what's happening in the industry if you're not familiar with this rarity of a stone because it's truly unheated. It's blue zoisite from that same mine, but it doesn't get any heating. So it's crazy rare, and the government's basically heated all of it. They've been in control for a lot of years now. So it makes finding the unheated material virtually impossible. We have it. So that's coming up on Wednesday. So don't forget, join me Wednesday for that and more. A lot of brand new. If there's anything else we can help you with tonight that you'd like 10% off on these discounts, this is the time to call. Thank you so much for joining us, not just tonight, but this entire event. We've really enjoyed it. I hope you have as well. Our Cyber Monday 2023 is about to wrap up. Thank you so much. I'm Lauren Blair from all of us at TVON. Have a great rest of your night. Keep calling. We'll help you. See you Wednesday.